Hampton League Live. Welcome to your live coverage of the 3YB-FM Hampton League Live Match of the Day, right here on Streamer, Australia's premier community sports streaming platform. The best coverage of great local footy and netball on the Great South Coast starts now. For Badeness Rural, Sungold Fresh Local Milk, Warrnambool Kia, McDonald's and Harvey Norman Warrnambool. This is the 3YB-FM Hampton League Live Match of the Day, live and free on Streamer.
Keith.
Yeah, thanks, Hilly Dan. Thanks for joining us, mate. We're talking off air. Five big inclusions for you guys, so it's all good to have the inclusions, but it's got to happen on the ground, mate.
Yeah, that's correct. Like to be honest, round 12 in the back half of the year, you don't expect to have 5 omissions out of your team because you've got 5 really good players coming in. So that's quite unique. Usually it's making way for injuries this time of the year, but off the back of the bye, we sort of managed to get a few back, which was good.
And a great toss to win it would be, although the rain's starting to come down, so the wind will probably subside a little bit, but it will be a good toss to win.
Yeah, it certainly is. I think the first quarter is going to be as dry as it possibly will be for the rest of the day. So if the teams are pretty evenly matched, then I feel like the toss is going to go a long way to seeing how the game goes. Yeah.
And mate, you guys have been in pretty good form. Last 8 weeks, only one hiccup in 8 weeks.
Yeah, we had a really bad one against North, to be honest. And then I guess since the South game, we still didn't have, our top strength team in. We probably had about a dozen players out, so did South as well. But we're able to play a good game at brand of footy and get a good win there as well. And then obviously we're getting a bit stronger now as well. And even Sam Cowling's back next week. So that's probably the one we've been looking for, is a big key defender to be able to give Eamon Radley a chop out, and we've sort of had Reggie Mars down there as well, so it might allow us to put Reggie back forward.
And Sammy Dobson's going to be a key man. Probably with the wind he'll play a bit deeper, and into it he'll probably push up the ground a bit.
Yeah, he'd be a good coach, I reckon. That's likely. I just missed the toss. Do you know which way we won?
Koroit are kicking with
which way we went?
Koroit won the toss.
Nearly swore then. Yeah, anyway, it's going to be a good challenge, and we'll see how we go with Dobbo.
Any fires lately, mate, or not?
I'm not sure if I'm allowed to talk about it, but I might have had one. So it's I've broken the drought, mate. So
good on you. All the best, mate.
Thanks, mate. Thanks, guys.
Well, Blackie.
Hilly, I'll just get a quick word to Chris Gillen.
Yeah,
mate.
go for it, mate. Absolutely. And it's all about the Gillen Foundation today too. Chris does a great job, and he's a ripper.
Chris, Hampton League Live here, mate. How are you? A bit cold though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a bit chilly today, but yeah, we'll see what happens.
And a big day for a good cause, and the jumpers look good, and the green shoelaces.
Yeah, it's always good to see the laces, but yeah, the jumpers look excellent this year. It's great.
So a big game for Warrnambool, but probably a bigger game for Geelong, mate, this week.
Yeah, it's another big game for us, so hopefully both clubs come in for me.
So, mate, I hope things go well for today. A great cause, and you're doing a great job. Well done.
Thank you very much.
Good on you, Chris.
Good on you, Blackie. Chris McGillen, I've said it a couple of times this week, and I really mean it. He's a little local hero with what he and his brother Aaron have done over the journey in regards to raising awareness and important funds for muscular dystrophy awareness. There's no doubt about it, and it was great to see the Warrnambool Footy Club. They buy into it, Wigs. Juniors and seniors, they all buy into it. The netballers as well. They really appreciate it. And the Gillen family's been involved with Warrnambool for a long time. Ash has been a long time trainer too,
Superstars, that family, and yeah, so it's been, and again, the promotion is great to see the jumpers. I know all the junior footballers tomorrow will be wearing green laces, so really, really well done, and a great cause.
Hey boys, who's going to win? Wiggs, we'll start with you. Koroit or Warrnambool?
Yeah, look, I think I'm going to go. And again, Warrnambool's got a really strong side in. It's going to be a real toss of the coin. I think even winning the toss early, and Doc said he nearly swore. I think Koroit just. And looks like, Warrnambool starting one back right from the word go.
Poss, what are you thinking?
Yeah, it's going to be a good one, I reckon, Hilly. I'm going to go with Koroit. I know that games shouldn't be based on emotion. If you should be able to get yourself up week after week anyway. But I think the Dallas Mooney thing, I think probably might have an impact if Koroit really get behind him. So I'm going to go for Koroit, but not with a great deal of confidence. I reckon the Blues are going to put up a real good show.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a close game. I'm thinking the same. I'm going to go with Koroit, but only Justin Blackie. We'll catch up with Blackie very, very soon. Umpire Dart with the ball in hand here at the Red Oval. Weymouth up against Will Morrison. Big jump. Weymouth got the secondary punch down. Here's Jack Block approaching the football. Dallas Mooney again 300. Reece Buck feeds the handball forward. Nice work by Jack Dowd. Flicks it over the top. Manane on the left boot. Chopped off by Harry Noonan. Short kick inside the centre square. And here they go. They love to switch the footy, but it wasn't great, the kick in the end, because Sam Carter chopped it off. He'll stay in the corridor. Manane had some early touches. Goes spearing towards half forward, and he finds the captain in Jai Turlin 48 metres out. Miller on Cunnington. We saw some goals kicked in the reserves game down this end, so it's not going to be foreign territory to see the big sticks being used. Plays on, keeps it low. And it hits the deck. Running it out now is the Koroit Saints. They're going to go a little bit over the top there of McCutcheon. Wason wearing the number 9. Feeds it back inboard. Looking for Morgan. High up and under kick. And Peterson are working by himself. Good defensive punch there in the end by the Blues. And they're going to go inside forward 50 once again through...
Otto Opperman it was, Hilly, who got it forward. There's a chance at ground level there for Carter. Little up and under. Did it go 15 metres? It won't matter because it's hit the deck. Here's Mooney in 300. Tackled, holding the ball. Gee, that was hot. He might have been dispossessed, if anything, I reckon, there, Wigsy. But, yeah, he's been pink for holding the ball.
Yeah, sort of start Dallas would want. Umpire didn't understand any theatre there. But, yeah, look, he probably, it was good tackle in the end. But, yeah, Warrnambool, again, they've already shown a little bit of change in the way they've traditionally played. Looked like trying a bit of kick mark.
So shot at goal by the Blues. It's gonna not quite make it. It's been tapped out and gone over the line and out of bounds for a boundary throw in right in front of the scoreboard, the Solomon's Flooring and Blinds scoreboard. So that shot at goal there, Hilly. I couldn't quite pick who that player was up there. He's just turning around.
Yeah, there's a couple of jumper numbers a little bit different because they've got the new jumpers.
And the green ones are a little bit hard to pick up in this fading light. But nevertheless, we're going to have a boundary throw in. It's deep in the Warrnambool forward line. They'll be looking to score. We're a minute in first quarter. So Bolsh did the ruck work for Warrnambool. Here's a nice little shark off the pack. Goes to Cunnington in the goal square. He couldn't mark it. Now he's under pressure and the ball again has gone over the line out of bounds. We'll have another boundary throw in a little bit further around to goal than the last one. So 0-0 at the moment. We're about 1.5 minutes in the first quarter here. Hampton League live match of the day this afternoon.
So Bolsh up against Ryan, front position Bolsh. Plenty of players around the contest. Block trying to hack it out, but it was smothered. Free kicks getting out of the Blues over the shoulder. So a couple of early free kicks for the Warrnambool Football Netball Club. And it's going to be Sam Carter who'll have a set shot at goal. And I like this kid, Wiggs. I think he's got a lot of potential.
Started well too, so... So I think they're trying to free up Reggie Masters as 7th defender with Taylor Wason. Eamon Radley's gone to Sam Dobson. Jack Dowd's got the job on Mac Peterson.
35 metres out. He has a shot and he nails it. Sam Carter for the first of the afternoon, and the Blues, they go to 1 straight 6. Koroit yet to score. We've played 2 and a bit minutes in this first term. Brought to you by Power Core. Alan Blackburn, nice start from the youngster.
Yeah, the good multiple inside 50s, kept it in there, and Carter got a free kick and kicked really. Started well, Carter.
And I think too, Blackie, no real indication that the Bruise is having a great impact because Warrnambool have been able to take the ball forward with a couple of long kicks early, so it may have dropped marginally.
Yeah, since a bit of damage has come, it's dropped a little bit, but still probably 3 goals that end to the town end.
So Morrison in the ruck for the Saints up against Weymouth. Come back to Carter, the goal kicker, but he's wrapped up and there'll be another throw up. Umpire Louis Fleming right in the middle of the ground.
Koroit have evened up now in terms of numbers too, so they've got a 7-man forward line, Koroit.
Yeah, so it comes back into the forward line. Bolsh is taking it nicely. Dodges 1, dodges 2. Well done. Good kick too. Spots up Morrison. Now he's got to play wider if he wants to use him. It's Miller, I think, pushing forward, but it's going to be repelled by the Blues. Quick kick out there was by Bell, but it's coming back to Bolsh. Bomb one's in, and Luck's a fortune. No, it's not. He dropped it. That was McInerney. Here's a chance now for Neve. He's tackled, dispossessed. The ball's spilling free. It's in dangerous territory for the Blues. Picked up and a snap. But he missed, and that might have been Miller again, was it, down there in the forward line?
Levi Nagorka.
Nagorka, was it? Yeah, so it's gone for snuck through for a behind. So first score on the scoreboard for the Saints, one behind. They trailed the Warrnambool Blues, one straight goal, 6. Probably didn't use the ball real well going forward then, Blackie.
No, they did not. A bit of a scramble going forward, but wasn't far off it. But first inside 50 for Koroit.
So Jackson Bell, the Hampton League Life member, he'll be inducted later this year with his 250-game milestone. Earlier in the season, he's going to go long outside defensive 50. Eamon Radley, Harry Ryan, some key targets. Nicely read off the pack there by Liam Hoy. Welcome back to Hoy's at the Hampton League footy. Harry Noonan had to try and be creative with his kick. And Hoy gets the tackle on Turland, and we'll have a stoppage on that left half forward.
Looks like he's been playing every week, really, doesn't it? Wow.
He's a ripper, there's no doubt about it. Morrison and Weymouth. Plenty of players around the contest. The ball slips out the back. The Blues through Morgan. High up and under kick inside the centre square. Reading it almost pretty well there was Armistead. Feeds it out. Trying to get through. There was Connor Byrne. Found an opportunity where Stevens had a little bit of space and time. He just evades his opponent. Goes inside to the pocket. Who's he going to hit up? He was looking for McInerney. Just the defensive work there by the Blues was pretty sound. And we'll have a boundary throw in 15 around from the Koroit goal. They're kicking to the Warrnambool end. And on the national tile scoreboard, it's the Blues, 1 straight 6, leading Koroit, 1 behind.
And for Citizen Accountants, Wigsy, you surprised Morrison starting in the ruck, McInerney at full forward.
Yeah, look, obviously trying to stretch them when they're kicking with the breeze. So, but yeah, I'm not sure if it's going to have much of an impact.
Turland got it, he lost it, and came back out there towards Desi O'Keefe. He lost it. There's a chance in the goal square for McInerney. Oh, nicely done by, that was Neve, but he couldn't get to his feet quick enough to get a kick. Now there's a big pack of players down in that forward pocket trying to defend the Blues. Oh, that might have been too high. I think it will be, is it? No, it's going to be a ball up. So that tackle was applied there on Riley Holloway. Might have thought he might have got one a little bit too high. So Weymouth got the tap out. It comes back there towards Nagorka, but he's wrapped up in a tackle by the Blues, and there'll be another ball up right deep in that forward pocket. So it's going to be Weymouth and McInerney. Weymouth got the tap out. At ground level is Neve. He's busy, but he's not real clean at the moment. He might have got himself a free kick here. I think he has.
Holding the man.
Yeah, so Jai and Neve will go back and have the first deliberate shot on goal for Koroit. He's only a matter of about 25, 30 metres out, slight angle, kicking to the town end. So they currently trail a 1 behind. Warrnambool 1 straight goal 6. We've played almost 7 minutes in this first quarter, brought to you by Powercore. So here's Neve, noted goal kicker. Comes in, Dan Weymouth on the mark, so Neve comes in, drop punt on its way. It's not going to make the distance, it's gone across the face. Oh, is that a mark? It's been paid, is it? No. Play on, Stacks on the mill, a little kick there went nowhere. That was attempt by Koroit, and umpire Jennings says, I'll come in and sort this out and throw it up, Hilly.
Pretty hard to score from the net
like
side.
Those flags have changed a little bit, so it's gone a little bit more westerly. So yeah, kicking goals from this side of the ground will be the probably goal of both sides.
Yep.
Free kick to the Blues, some good tackling inside that defensive 50.
Just on the ground quickly, Hilly. A little bit shifty in places, a bit of sand on there, so can be a little bit shifty, especially down the middle of the ground. Centre half, forward, both ends.
They kick it to centre half back, and no one going anywhere.
There's been a few players slipping over in the middle already.
Had a bit of carnage there a few weeks ago, didn't it, with the real wet weather we had.
It's dark too, boys, isn't it?
So the early jump from Morrison, couldn't get the tap down. Plenty of players around the contest. Free kick's going to go to the Warrnambool Blues, so they're getting the rewards of getting in there first. So Carter on right half back, kicked the first goal. He'll go short Turlin. That was Jai.
Busy.
Takes a nice mark and just reached the 15 metres for mine. So Turlin, who's had a stellar career at the Blues, goes over the top. Just too much there for Reggie Master. 300 gamer and Mooney composed, goes short. Running hard there was Armistead. Bending down and picking it up, there was Jack Block, flicking it towards McInerney, who had a lot of Warrnambool Blues on his tail. Gathered by Stevens, hacks it towards half forward. The jump out was big, no one took the mark. Turlin works it back to Walters. He was under pressure with the kicks to centre wing. Jumping out it was Tommy Bolsh and takes the mark, and that's a Peter Bolsh Bridgestone. Player of the day contender, gets it to his good mate Peterson, centre half forward, went through the hands of Bidmate, coming out as Dobson, slipped over, coming there as Grayland, he's under pressure, well done there by the Blues, they soccer it and they get meterage on that outer side wing, they're running hard, Bidmate the first to it, and the ball goes over the boundary line, we'll have a boundary throw in, 1 straight 6 the Blues, Koroit 1 behind, 9 minutes gone first term.
Yeah, well, it's a battle of defences, particularly the Warrnambool defence is holding up against a lot of entries there, Wigsy, but they've done well.
Yeah, no, it's been really good. Again, we mentioned it before, players slipping over even, so it looks like probably looking across it looks firm, but probably underfoot. It's, probably screw-ins maybe if you got them.
Weymouth got it down to Carter. He got it on further afield to Jai Turland. He's been paid for holding the ball. Gee, that was hot as well. So little Desi O'Keefe will take the free kick, kicks it long down to the forward line, but it's all the Blues, and getting back and taking a nice mark is Jackson Bell. So Bell's going to go short into the centre, finds a teammate in Walters. Walters gives it back to Bell. Bell evades one. Now he's going to kick long out to that wing. The ball goes down
kick.
the line. A good mark and taking it out there by, who was that?
Cunnington.
Was it Cunnington? Cunnington goes to the forward pocket. Keeping in play nicely there for the Blues was, it might have been Holloway. Now's a chance at ground level for Mooney, but he can't pick it up. It's gone over the line, out of bounds, right in front of the scoreboard. The Solomon's Flooring and Blown scoreboard reads Koroit 1 straight goal. Warrnambool 1 straight goal. Koroit 1 behind. Wigsy.
Dave and Koroit have probably been aside. Looks like they're bombing it a little bit, which is a bit unlike them. And Warrnambool set up really well behind the ball. And then Wace and Bell's been really good.
Free kick.
Free kick there. I think that was for
Weymouth, or he's going to have to go back behind his mark. He had Otto Opperman running, so I reckon it was a rucking free kick.
Yeah, exactly.
So he's going to have a shot 40 metres out. Here's Bidmate. He's on the left, under a little bit of pressure. Almost smothered there by Armistead. Marnie Gilchrist got it out just in the nick of time. Here's Block, just bombs it with that left boot. Jackson Bell will be first responder, but it's going to go far out wider than that. And it's a boundary throw in on that outer side wing.
Lasso, you reckon, Blackie?
The lasso. So 1 straight 6 to 1 behind. And I reckon if Dan Weymouth had his time again, he might have gone back and gone. Bidmate was under a little bit of pressure, and they knew that he was going to his left side.
They've definitely been the better team, Warrnambool, in the first 11 minutes. Danny O'Keefe, you'd think, would be really happy with the start.
And defended well too, obviously. Blake, you'll have some inside forward 50s for the Saints.
Yeah, 5-4 in Warrnambool's way, and 1 mark inside 50, 2 centre clearances to the Blues.
So we're just waiting for the ball to get backhand. We know Jack Block's got a long left leg, and it's gone under a couple of cars over near the netball court. So we're just waiting for the ball to get back into the hands of our boundary umpire.
So Wigsy, the match-up, Radley's on Sammy Dobson, and Ben Miller's got Cunnington.
Yes, he's got Cunnington. Reece Buck on Alex Armistead, so that's on the wing.
On the wing, yeah.
Played well a fortnight ago, Armistead. Here go the Blues off the contest. They get the left boot towards half forward. Bouncing football over the head of Dowd. Here comes Turl and sockered it. He's going to go to soccer again. He's been watching the World Cup. But here comes Bolsh. He's quick. Intercepted by Cunnington. Cunnington fends off. Can he get the handball out in time? He does. Carter has a shot at goal. And Carter has put it to the right. And a minor scorer is looking for back-to-back. And it's the first blemish on the scoreboard for the Warrnambool Blues. 1-1-7. They lead, I should say. The Koroit Saints 1 behind, 12 and a half. And how good's to see Cunnington just backing a little fend-off, trying to get a ball forward.
Yeah,
Draws
absolutely.
the tacklers.
So Miller, his kick, good long penetration too. Getting back, might have been a free kick there. No, said the umpire. That was on Opperman. Now, umpire Jennings will come in and ball it up on the wing position. Broadcast side of Reed Oval, Hampden League Live here this afternoon. Up they go, Weymouth and McInerney. McInerney went early. Weymouth got it down to Buck. He was under a little bit of pressure. The ball spilled free there to Dowd. He couldn't control it, and it'll get forced over the line out of bounds right in front of the Warrnambool coach's box. And it'll be a boundary throw in Alan Blackburn.
Just another match-up, young Holloway.
Yeah,
Riley Holloway on Connor Byrne. That's a good match-up.
Yeah, good contest, Byrne, good player. And, of course, Riley, a terrific player too. So McInerney, this time up against Harry Ryan. Not a really decisive free kick, surely, to Walters. Held without it. So Jordan Walters, true centre wing position for the Blues, will drive them into attack. But he's elected to go short and wide, and it's a good kick too. It's taken by Holloway. Holloway goes short too. Good kick on a lead. Oh, he should have taken the mark there, but he spilled it. Was Morgan Morris. And a little bit of a how do you do here. Tyler Stevens said you should have marked that young man, and he didn't like the reaction. So, well, a bit of biffo here, boys, but they've sorted themselves out now. I think the boundary umpire will just throw the ball in, Hilly.
They certainly will. Right on the 50-metre paint. 117 and 1 behind. Boundary throw in. Harry Ryan, Jake McInerney with a double hand down. Here comes Manane. Almost pickpocketed there by Desi O'Keefe. Morgan Morris, free kick.
Tyler Stevens.
Going to go to the Saints. He didn't have it and he was ripped off it. So Tyler Stevens, a young emerging player for the Saints. He's a key to their defensive lineup. He'll go short. Goes to Liam Hoy, the former skipper. Still in defensive 50. He's asking for the switch kick Miller. He's just a bit indecisive. So the number 10, he'll go long down the line. He's going to go and jump and look for McInerney. At the back there was Block. Block now has to be quick with the kick. Kicks it forward. Oh, great work there by Jackson Bell. Got the hand. Caused the stoppage, and we'll have a boundary throw in between wing and half forward here at the Reed Oval. 15 minutes gone on the national tile scoreboard. It's 117 the Blues. Koroit once behind.
That rain looks like it's set in too, boys.
Yeah, just going to be constant sort of drizzle. Might not get any heavier than this, Wigsy, but I think it's just going to stick around. So McInerney, that's a shallow ball in. Could have nearly been done again. The Blues have got a chance to go forward through Buck. Buck got it over to Walters. Walters the 1-2 to Turlin, playing a good game. Turlin, open forward line, 2-on-1. Stevens getting back for Koroit, gathers. Good tackle. He affected the spoil. Comes back to Miller. Under a little pressure from Cody, but he shrugs the tackle. Miller goes into the centre. Good kick. Out on a lead, and a good mark taken out there by Dobson. So the coach, Dobson, goes wide. Nice kick too. Lace out. And a good mark has been taken by Block for the Saints. So Block, he's on 50. He'll kick from outside 50. Likes his chances, Wigsy.
Well, he's a good kick.
He's in range.
Yeah,
He's a good kick.
So Jack Block, just been back in the team in recent weeks. He's got a chance for Koroit's first goal. Low scoring at the moment, boys. 1-1-7, 16 minutes gone to one behind. So Block, distance with this breeze might not be a problem. Comes in, left foot drop punt on its way. It looks pretty good off the boot. It's got the distance. My word, it has. Beautiful. It's a goal to Koroit. So put that one down as a Lucas Brothers Butcher's snag of the day today. Trent Hill, because he's kicked his first goal. Jack Block doesn't kick a lot. Adam Dowie, but he backed himself.
Yeah, well, that was and on the breeze too, but good build-up. So found Sam Dobson, who's been pretty well held so far by Eamon Radley. Found him
Miller swept around on his left foot and opened it up for him, didn't it?
Yeah, and but again, if you're Warrnambool, seven points apiece at the, about the 17-18 minute mark, you'd be probably pretty happy with this.
I like their link up a few times too, Wiggs. The handball link up's been terrific. Back in the centre, and Hoy gets the clearing kick towards half forward. Moss McInerney trying to chase down Radley. Ball comes out to Bidmate on that wing. He goes on the right boot, looking for Marnie Gilchrist. Just a little bit wide. Handball comes now to Bolsh. Alex Armstead over there trying to feast on the football as well. Plenty of players around the contest. Almost intercepted by Wason. And it's going to be a slippery pill for the remainder of the day here at the Reed Oval. Wrench is on the ground. He goes in for it once again, and they've all got the high socks on in dedication and tribute to Dallas Mooney. I thought the umpire might have been calling a free kick there for holding the ball, but it's a stoppage right inside the centre square. So 7 points apiece. 17 and a half minutes gone in this first term, brought to you by Power Call. Here comes Jack Block, breaks the through, goes inside forward 50, vacant goal square, but it's going to slide on through the minus score, and it's 1-2-8 the Saints. They take the lead, 1-1-7 the Blues. Blakey, all thanks to SC Concrete.
Yeah, I don't know who's this. The rain set in there, Wiggs. Is this going to suit Warrnambool? Is going to suit Koroit? I think Koroit have just started to play well in the last 10 minutes.
Yeah, look, they have the last few minutes. You'd be probably thinking Warrnambool are a low possession side, and have looked pretty good early. So But yeah, I suppose we'll wait and see. But it's getting really difficult conditions now. It's really raining heavy. Wind's going now across the ground.
Wasom's kick came out. It was marked by Koroit, but interference in the marking contest, so it's a free kick to Warrnambool. So down the ground on that far outer side wing, up they go, spills to the back, chance for the Blues to run onto it, but he couldn't control it, and it's gone over the line out of bounds. And I tell you what, boys,
It's feeding him now.
it's getting pretty hard to see it out there, Bucky. I'm glad I brought these binoculars. It's a bit hard to follow the play with them, but we'll do our best. So there's a boundary throw in now. It's about 70 metres around from the Warrnambool goal. 117 the Blues, 128 Koroit. Solomon's flooring and blind scoreboard. So boundary throw in. Up they go. Knocked out to the advantage of Mooney. He got it out to Bolsh. Bolsh under a little bit of pressure, dodged one. His kick was smothered, but he's got one riding shotgun in Armistead. Now it's Dobson. So Dobson's little kick came out to Byrne. Byrne will come wider again. Good kick, good vision, marked by Moss McInerney. So Moss sizing up his options. He's going to have to go long to a lead. It's a good kick, but he couldn't quite get there. But now there's a good well done by Dobson. He gathered. Got a little handball out. That went to Armistead. Kick to the goal square. McInerney at the back. Oh, he couldn't quite get a boot on it. Now it's gone across the face of goal. In fact, it's gone over the line out of bounds for a boundary throw-in. Good little passage of play there, Alan Blackburn, down on the boundary line for SC Concrete.
It's too wet on the boundary for me, Poss. I'm up here.
Well, you got to give those SC Concrete boys a shout out. Scotty Carl,
Stumpy Carlin.
Stumpy Carlin and the boys. See if you can conjure a goal here, Hilly, for the Saints.
The boundary throw-in will occur. It's McInerney in the ruck, but the Blues are able to get it out. Oh, chopped off by Jack Block, and I'll tell you what, he's within range. Can he make it back-to-back goals for the Saints? The idea was right there to get some territory with the kick for the Blues, but just was low and intercepted there by Jack Block.
If you kick a drop kick from here after his last effort, Hilly.
Oh, I say why it was a ripper, wasn't it? The long bomb from 55.
A little bit more to the far side, so this will be a bit trickier.
So Jack Block looking for his second goal of the afternoon. Launches into it and has split the centre. Jack Block for number 2. Another Lucas Brothers snag of the day contender. And the Saints go to 2-2-14. Warrnambool 1-1-7. 21 minutes gone on the national title scoreboard and the league contracting time clock. Adam Dowie providing some work down in the forward line.
He's starting midfield and then drifting forward, but that was just stoppage rush kick, which is going to happen. But fortunately landed in his arms. He's a really important player to him, Jack Block. So they've got themselves again. Probably the first 10 minutes it was Warrnambool dominating, just field position and possession. But Koroit looked. Again, I don't think the conditions are going to worry him too much. They're pretty tough and hard. Even their young guys are pretty strong over the footy, so should be a good contest.
Hey, let's go around the grounds. All thanks to Matco Hire. Cobden 1-2-8 leading Terang Mortlake 1-1-7. North Warrnambool 1-1-7 leading Camperdown 3 behinds. And the Roosters 2 straight 12 leading Port Fairy 2 behinds. Portland and Hamilton starting at 2:55.
We've got a secondary boundary throw up here. It's Weymouth and Morrison. Weymouth got the tap down. It was nicely done too, so chance going forward for the Blues. Overrunning it there was Cody, picked up by Mooney. He's tackled. He's good enough to get it to Stevens. Stevens got it to Hoy. Hoy's handball went nowhere. Harry Ryan's got it with strength, shrugged the tackle. It's a kick forward, a high up and under. I think this will go over the line out of bounds for the full one. No, it's hung in there. Still a chance at the back for Cody, but he can't control it. Still in play. Well done by the almost throw there to Ryan. Ryan got it out wider. There's a chance here for Manane, but they couldn't control it there, but they edged it forward, which was very, very well done, Alan Blackburn.
Yeah, no, good play by they're winning, dominating 3-1 centre clearance to Warrnambool, so very important on a day like this with the centre clearances.
2-2-14, so it's Bolsh and Ryan. Ryan gets the front position, tapped it down, he butters up, might have been a push in the back, certainly was. So Harry Ryan.
Just a bit over
Salas.
Overzealous
by
as a tackle.
Yep, and he put himself in the right position, got his body over the footy, and there's always an opportunity there. You're going to win yourself a free kick. Tight angle. He's right underneath the Solomon's flooring and blind
This
scoreboard.
is just about, if he kicks this from that position on a day like today with where the wind's coming from.
Well, I can only see one goalpost from where I sit, Wigsy, so as is going, I'm going to leave this up to you.
The wind will be blowing it back to back to the sea, and
So Ryan, he's only 25 metres out, but the tightest of angles, deliberate shot, drop punt, tight angle. No, it's going to go
Look
to
at
the
the
top
wing.
of the goal squares. Got it up. It goes. Walters flew, but he couldn't grab it. Peterson first to recover. There's a man down there.
Moss
And that's Moss McInerney. Might have. Gee, I hope he hasn't hurt his knee.
Doesn't look.
Here's a chance now for Turlin. Turlin's handball went wide. It ricocheted. It came to Peterson. Peterson went over the top. First on it is Manane. Free kick pushing the back again. Now, McInerney's up, but he certainly doesn't look good. Let's hope that's an ankle and not a knee. That was the lesser of two evils. So Manane's kick goes to the pocket. Cunnington's there. Didn't fly. He elected to go to the front. And now he applies the tackle, but going nowhere. And umpire Louis Fleming will come in and throw it up. So it'll be Bolsh this time again against Harry Ryan. So Bolsh went up unattended in the end. Nagorka tried to get a little kick. It came out to Mooney. Mooney's little handball wide to the wing. Blues have got the numbers there. If Manane can get it before it goes over the line, he can't. And there'll be a boundary thrown out on the netball side of the stadium. 117 Warrnambool, 210.
Billy, quick question here. They don't stop the AFL. They stop the.
They'd stop the clock if the umpire's called injury time.
Okay,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
So the umpires can do that then?
Yeah.
If they look around and go, he's in trouble?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. If they've made the sign to the timekeepers, if he's in trouble, they call him out for a stretcher or whatever. They can do that. So ball on that outer side wing. I've liked what Warrnambool's done in this first term. Here comes Reggie Mast on the left boot towards half forward. Jumping out of there was Bolsh. He just didn't get enough of it in the end. Jacked out, providing some pressure. Here the Blues go, trying to just force it inside forward 50 once again. A bit of soccer work there. Cunnington joined the party. Nagorka clean below his knees. Feeds the handball out, but just goes a little bit wide. And we'll have a boundary throw in. Blackie, all thanks to Sidney Accountant Stats. Just some stats that are standing out for you.
Yeah, centre clearance is 3-1 Warrnambool's way, inside 50s, 9 to Warrnambool and 7 to the Koroit Saints. Jack Blocks kicked 2 goals.
Morrison front position, look to get the tap down. Here he goes for a second effort. Got the ball on the boot, high kick. Waston jumped early. So nice bit of work there by Riley Holloway with a paddle out towards the outer side wing. Bidmade tried to collect it. Plenty of players around the contest. Bidmade trying to keep it alive. Some soccer work again. Now, I'll tell you what, he's been getting that World Cup fever. And the ball goes over the boundary line. We'll have a boundary throw in. So 26 gone first term. 2-2-14 Koroit. Jack blocked both goals, as Blackie mentioned. And the Blues have kicked 1-1-7 with that goal kicker being Sam Carter.
Yeah, so boundary throw in, just outside 50 for the Blues. Weymouth tried to get a big tap down, but it didn't eventuate. Turlin was tackled. Little kick forward. A little dribbler attempted there by the Blues. Come back out there towards, might have been Dowd. Kick to the goal square. Marking contest. At the back, Harry Ryan goes bang and kicks a goal. So right place, right time, and the Blues go to 2-1-13. That is on the Solomon's Flooring and Blind scoreboard. Koroit 2-2-14. Just sheer persistence sometimes from the Blues. Wigsy, they're not. It's not a day for conducive to good skills, but they're just forcing it forward and giving themselves opportunities.
Yeah, that was just a bit of surge. So he's been down back a little bit, Harry Ryan, but yeah, obviously he's pushed forward there at the moment. So it looks like he's sort of maybe doing a bit of a swap with Reggie Mast. But yeah, that was just keep forcing it forward.
And Moss McInerney went into the rooms, I'd say, to get the ankle strapped. Hopefully it's the ankle. So
Yeah, they're better at the lesser of two evils, as they say, Blackie. So ball back in the centre with Ash Jennings. So Will Morrison, he's done every set of bounce so far, as has Big Dan Weymouth. So up they go, Weymouth and Morrison. Weymouth got the tap, beautifully done, and it came out to Manane. He was tackled holding the ball. And the recipient of the free kick will be Jet Grayland. So Grayland for the Saints. He's in centre of Reed Oval. He's going to drive it forward long, looking for a marking contest. It's not a great kick. It fell short. That might have been out there to Eamon Radley. It's going to be relieved by Carter. Carter's handball, though, was intercepted. Back into the forward line for the Blues. Where's Dobson? Nowhere to be seen. Spoiling with numbers there was the Blues. Back into the centre. Bouncing ball. Eludes a couple. Getting back onto it nicely too for the Koroit Saints was Byrne, but he couldn't control it. Gee, it's going to be like a cake of soap all day today.
Well done.
Forcing it out wide, that was good. He dropped the ball and just tried to take a kick. It just fell out of his hands, as you said. Here's a chance for Big Reese Buck, but a throw's been picked out of this, and the free kick will go to the Blues, Hilly, and it'll be taken out there by Marnie Gilchrist.
Yeah, little Charlie Marnie Gilchrist. I like this kid, Weeksy.
Yeah, beauty.
He'll go short. Good kick and finds down. Oh, he got it on the second bite. So they get to go inside forward 50 once again. Plays on Cunnington direction. Oh, well done, Harry Noonan. Pushing the back, and it's going to go against the Blues. And Harry Noonan will get the resultant free kick. That was tough, Wiggs.
Yeah, stood under it. And look, Ben Cunnington did do it. He was just probably a bit unlucky to get a free kick against him. But yeah, well done, young fella.
McCutcheon will kick outside defensive 50. Looking for his teammate, just couldn't quite get him in the end. Here they go, the Blues once again on the left boot there. Intercepted almost by Miller. Reading it almost pretty well there was Turley. He just slipped. The handball comes out. Just a slippery football at the moment. Noonan, can he control it? He does. Oh, and then he lost it to his teammate who was just trying to get the quick release and probably didn't grip it as well as he would have liked.
Tough conditions.
Really slippery now. There's going to be lots of mistakes. Even that one in the middle where the ball just drops out of your hands, which is, you know, it's slippery then. So,
almost 30 minutes gone. First team here at the Reed Oval playing for the Cassine Cup, and it is quarter time. And the Blues, what a great first term, kicking against the breeze. 2-1-13, holding Koroit, who had the breeze, 2-2-14 in a great first term. Wixie, in a couple of words, how did you see the first term?
yeah, look, I think, again, Warrnambool will be going in really, really happy, you'd think, with the first quarter. So probably for the first 10 minutes, they were winning the ball. Played a bit more kick mark than probably we're usually used to seeing them do that, and I think Koroit would be probably a little bit disappointed with the amount of marks that probably Warrnambool took. And I think just Koroit seem to get sucked up the ground, kicking long. They're often kicking in and outnumber in their forward line, so Sam Dobson's having to compete against a couple even when it's coming out. So Koroit probably need to structure maybe up a little bit better in terms of, okay, we can't sort of chain out, so we need numbers forward of the ball. Give us an even numbers sort of contest forward of the ball rather than getting sort of sucked up the ground. But then Koroit sort of got their way sort of back into it. But it's going to be a game where there's going to be lots and lots of mistakes. Going to be lots of people slipping over, but I think, again, Warrnambool like that sort of keep the ball moving forward. So Koroit probably just need to readjust, but they got a big quarter. We'll see how important that wind is.
Absolutely. Let's take a break here on Hampton League Live. It is the Blues trailing by a point here at the Reed Oval at quarter time.
Hampton League Live and exclusive on Streamer for Badeness Rural, Sungold Fresh Local Milk, Warrnambool Kia, McDonald's and Harvey Norman Warrnambool.
Winning. Yeah! There's a McCafe drink for that. New drinks now at McCafe. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
The Flying Horse is more than just a pub. It's the perfect spot to kick back with friends or family. Indulge in a delicious meal from Ember's wood-fired kitchen. Celebrate in one of their multiple function rooms. Catch up with mates in the sports bar or TAB. Grab a slab from their Bottle Mart bottle shop. There's even a courtesy bus. Plus, don't forget their drive-through bottle shop brewing Piccolo coffee. For the perfect venue, it's gotta be the Flying Horse. Of course!
At Warrnambool Kia, there's only one thing we love to do more than watching the all-new Kia Tasman ads, and that's to get in and drive it ourselves. Test drive the all-new Kia Tasman now at Warrnambool Kia to see what all the hype's about.
Need insurance? See MGA Insurance Group. Great service, expert advice and competitive premiums for farmers, business owners and transport operators. Call Dennis and Gareth Morgan and Glenn Skilbeck, 55596 200.
G'day, Luke Williams here. At Luke Williams Real Estate, competition is in our nature. Per team member, we sell more properties than anyone else. We're not the biggest, but we are the busiest. Luke Williams Real Estate. Let's kick some winning goals together this season.
Peter, the chicken, lamb, pork and beef eater has all your fresh meats ready to go. And small goods handmade on the premises daily. Yeah! Find Peter, the chicken, lamb, pork and beef eater at Lucas Brothers Butchers with easy, convenient drive-through. Corner of Banyan and Lava Streets, Warrnambool.
It's Beth from Warrnambool 24/7 Gym and Fitness. Warrnambool's biggest gym just got an extra 200 square metres bigger with a whole lot more equipment. Get your training done how you want and when you want. Warrnambool 24/7 Gym and Fitness Homemakers Centre.
Pure Stream AV is your local audiovisual expert across Warrnambool and Southwest Victoria. Delivering professional live streaming, event production and AV support you can rely on. From weddings and school performances to sports and community events, we handle the tech so you don't have to. Just need the gear, we also offer flexible AV hire with reliable equipment ready when you are. Pure Stream AV, local, professional and ready to help your event shine. Call us today.
We're up here maintaining the power lines that supply electricity to the network. Work that's Essentialist training is to perfecting your mark. Power Core, essential as.
Some people say there's more to life than drinks. I guess they haven't tried these ones. The delicious new range at McCafe. There's a drink for that. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
At Warrnambool Kia, there's only one thing we love to do more than watching the all-new Kia Tasman ads, and that's to get in and drive it ourselves. Test drive the all-new Kia Tasman now at Warrnambool Kia to see what all the hype's about.
Hampton League Live on 3YB FM.
Another quarter of Hampden footy for Powercore. From the first bounce to the final siren, Powercore backs Hampden League footy because local footy is essential as.
Welcome back. Play's just underway in this second term. O'Donnell got the spoil. Here comes Morrison. So Jack Block looked to paddle it towards Connor Byrne. Byrne charges through, lost his footing. Jack Block in there once again. Bell, who's been enormous for the Blues. Hamish Dobson feeds it out. Here comes Connor Byrne. Had it, lost it. Holding the ball. Good tackle there by Geordie Walters for the Warrnambool Blues. Blakey, all thanks to Synod Account and Stats. Some first quarter highlights on the stat sheet.
Yeah, mate, pretty even really. Inside 50s, Warrnambool 12, Koroit 8, centre clearances, Warrnambool 3-1. One mark each inside 50, 2 goals to Jack Block, singles to Sam Carter and Harry Ryan. Pretty even contest.
The youngsters working together on this occasion, Finn Parkinson to Charlie Marnie Gilchrist. A couple of real bright players for the Blues. He goes centre corridor, too much on the kick, slipped through the fingers of Bolsh. Nagorka just puts it hard inside forward 50, but intercepted there by Reggie Mast. So Mast will go to that outer side wing looking for Bidmaid. And he loves playing like that outer side wing, Bidmaid. Free kick's going to go to the Blues. Just a bit of a push out from Jack Rayland. And Bidmaid, who's been one of the better players for mine, gets the free kick pass.
Yeah, it wasn't much in it, Hilly, but nevertheless, he's earned himself a free kick and he's on true centre wing on that far outer side. Second quarter action brought to you by Powercore. Hampden League Live this afternoon from Reed Oval. So Bidmaid's kick goes long to the danger spot, but only one player up, and it was uncontested in the end. Then it's been taken by Morrison.
It was a good mark.
Morrison goes short, out wider to Hoy. Hoy goes down the line further, marking contest there. He almost got it, McCutcheon, but he couldn't control it, and it'll be a boundary throw-in.
Interesting, boys. Koroit just started with 6 defenders, so they'll get free up Mac Peterson or Tommy Bolsh. They'll work their way through that.
Which is what they want to do ideally, isn't it? So Weymouth will be in the ruck. So Morrison's coming from behind. Jostling. Weymouth tried to take it. He couldn't control it. Little kick out the back. It came out there towards Nagorka. He's tackled. His handball went wider out to Morrison. Morrison's handball went over the top looking for a teammate out there in McCutcheon. McCutcheon gets it. Did well. Did really well. Gathered one. got the handball back again. He's there again, McCutcheon, picked up by Hoy now. Hoy goes wider to Mooney. Mooney's little chip kick might not have went 15, but play on anyway. Dobson over the back, couldn't control it, but he's got enough time to recover. Now he's tackled. Numbers are with the Blues. They drive the ball back down that wing position. Up they go. A little chance there, but no, it's a free kick to Koroit. And the recipient of that was, we're not sure who that was. It comes across to Dobson. Dobson, centre of the Rito, will drive Koroit forward, Hilly.
He goes inside, forward 50, and a nice pass there to Desi O'Keefe. So Parkinson just has to go back behind the mark. O'Keefe looks to play on. He'll kick to the forward pocket. Dobson's there. Block. May have spoiled one another. Here comes Jackson Bell. Just looks to get territory with the kick, and awaiting there was Bolsh, but it slipped through his fingers. Here comes Reece Buck. He's a runner. And he's going to go short inside 50. Cunnington on the lead. Cunnington looks to play on. He'll go long to the goal square. Vacant goal square. Benny Boy's back here at the read.
What a goal.
And kicks a Lucas Brothers snag of the day. Allowed for the win. Executed it beautifully. And this is what you come to see Hampton League footy for, to see these guys doing these things.
That was really quick again. Jack Block probably should have stayed down there, maybe spoiled Sam Dobson, but then it was Bell. Tommy Bolsh just bounced, it was set up really well, but bounced over his head. And then Reece Buck did really well then to lower his eyes at Ben Cunnington, and then vacant goal square. He's probably done that a fair bit over the years and put it through. So, yeah, really good start for Warrnambool.
Never hesitated, just played on, didn't he? And just beautiful
instinctive.
Kick.
So Blues on top early days, second quarter, 3-1-19, 2-2-14, almost 4.5 minutes least contracting time clock. We're just waiting for the ball to get back to the centre.
And once again, Wigsy, on the broadcast side of the ground, much easier to kick goals.
Yeah, absolutely. Had it been the other side, a lot harder shot at goal, but Jackson Bell's been really done, yeah, and they'd probably Koroit need to put a bit of time into, you know, they might with Wason, but trying to get someone on to negate Bell, maybe drag him a bit deeper, maybe a bit more accountable, but he's really good at reading it.
So Weymouth will do battle again against Morrison. Been a good battle so far. Big Dan hasn't had a spell really, so he got the tap out. It fell down to Carter. His kick was smothered, and there's a chance for McCutcheon having a good quarter for the Saints. His kick isn't great. Reading it best there was Radley. Little handball went over the top. That was good play too. It came out there towards Reggie Mast. Reggie got it on further afield to Marnie Gilchrist. His little short kick was good. He finds Reece Buck. Now Buck plays on. Where's Cunnington? He's one out. He couldn't quite take the mark. Good spoil in the end. It's a grab and it's a snap at goal, and it's hit the point post, I think. It has, and there'll be a relieving free kick taken out there by 300 gamer Dallas Mooney. In his customary roll down there in that deep back line.
Socks are still up.
So Mooney comes wide. Good kick too. And the mark's been taken out there. I reckon it's by Stevens, is it? Down in that deep in that back pocket. So he drives it long. Morrison gets himself into good position. Coming over the top was Dobson. He couldn't mark it. Reading it best was Mast. Mast goes forward again, looking for Cunnington. As sport, they got the numbers again at ground level. The Blues, thrown off the footy there was Cody before he could get a kick, but it comes back out and there's a snap at goal, but it's missed behind the stick. So 3-2-20 Warrnambool. That's on the Solomon's Flooring and Blind scoreboard. 2-2-14, 6.5 minutes lead contracting scoreboard.
Tommy Walsh looks to play on, and he's run his meterage, and the Blues are going to have a set shot here. He was just a little bit hestant, Wiggs, to get to that target, and he just ran that extra step or two too much.
Well, I think he went to bounce it and then thought probably not the day to bounce it, just sort of kept running, but...
You don't see that paid that often running from full back, do you? They generally give them about 30 or 40 metres.
So how far is that from the corner of the square to where the man on the mark is? That's
it'd be good.
Probably 20.
So Cody is going to go the right foot snap, and Cody nails it. That is a great goal. Another Lucas Brothers snag of the day. Wet weather football goal. And the Blues are on top here at the Reed Oval, 4-2-26. Koroit 2-2-14. National tile scoreboard. That's his bread and butter. He only needs 3 or 4 touches, Cody, and he can hurt you.
Well, that's what it's like. Yeah, took the words out of my mouth here. It's a double whammy. Like it's a goal, but the person you don't want to get up and going is Luke Cody. So because again, you might only have 5 touches and kick 5 goals. So he's a real confidence player. So but anyway, yeah, they've just looked probably for the majority of the game. They've just looked a little bit better, Warrnambool.
And Cunningham's had a couple of one-on-ones, but been good play by Milner.
He's doing a good job on him. So
it's going to be McInerney this time up against Weymouth. Weymouth got the taps, a beautiful one too. It came down there towards Carter. He kicked the ball in. No, it was Manane. He's out on half forward. That might have been in the back. Now holding the ball. Free kick's going to go to Koroit. That was hot, that one. It's going to go to Armistead.
I think in these conditions you've got to give him a little bit.
So Armistead's kick is down the line. He's looking for McInerney. Weymouth will spoil from the back. Mars tried to mark from the front. He couldn't get it. Weymouth on hands and knees did well for the follow-up. Now it's on the ground and nobody can really pick it up. A little toe poke went out. It's picked up there nicely by Manane. That could have been a free kick without it. No, said the umpire. The ball spills out there towards Peterson. Gets a little banger on the boot and it comes out there, and the first to recover at the back. The first to recover at the back for the Saints was O'Donnell. Curran O'Donnell at the top of the goal square. Desi O'Keefe couldn't control it.
Well done.
Beautifully done out there by Parkinson. His kick goes long down the line, trying to get it at the back. That was nicely done. Comes out towards Byrne. He couldn't control it. He dropped it, but that's not hard to do on a day like this. Here's Parkinson again with a no. Taken out. Gee, I tell you what, that should have been almost a free kick there to Parkinson, because Byrne really collected him. McInerney on hands and knees, can't control it, and there'll be a boundary throw in.
Burns hurt himself too.
He's come off second best, has he? So boundary throw in now. You might have got a corky there, Blackie, I reckon. So boundary throw in front of the Warrnambool coaches box. They lead the Blues 4-2-26, Koroit 2-2-14, 9.5 minutes lead contracting time clock. McInerney gets front position, got the tap down, it came out there to O'Donnell. He got a kick back towards, that was Wrench in fact, got it out to McCutcheon, who lace out finds his coach in Dobson. So Sammy Dobson, his first opportunity for the afternoon. Alan Blackburn for Senates and Accountants. That's probably his first mark.
Yeah, it is, mate. And Connor Burns just come off and gone to the bench. Not getting any treatment at the moment, but beautiful kick there to Dobson.
Moss McInerney been back on, Blackie? He's back.
Haven't noticed him.
Inside him yet.
So if anyone can kick it, this guy can.
Yeah, well, he'll kick from about 45. He'll just run inside 50. Dobson comes in, drop punt on its way. It's a little bit shallow, held up, and reading it better than anybody else is Holloway.
The wind. It's hard to kick him from the far side, Poss.
Yeah, absolutely. So Riley Holloway's going to switch this, and he's going to have to go pretty long now. It's a 2-on-1 out here. Not probably a great choice in the end. Armistead at ground level for Koroit. Might have been held without it. No, said the umpire. Play on at ground level out there was Cody trying to control it. He can't. And again, we'll see another boundary line, another boundary throw-in. Medical update. Alan Blackburn down on the boundary line. He's not on the boundary line. He's up here with us, but it's a Koroit pharmacy injury update.
It is. Connor Burns just walking around. I reckon it was a corky, Poss. I reckon he's rubbing the top of his thigh there and walking around, so hopefully it's not too bad.
He's tough as nails. So quickly around the grounds, all thanks to Matco Hire. Quarter time, Terang Mortlake 2-2-14, leading equal with Cobden 2-2-14. The Roosters 2-1-13, leading Port Fairy 4 behinds, and the North Warrnambool Eagles 2-2-14, leading Camperdown 4 behind. So that 2-2s or 2-1s has been a common quarter time score, and obviously Portland and Hamilton will start at 2:55. Right half forward flank for the Saints. The tap down was good, but only as far as Jai Turl, and they lead by 12 points. At the back there was Peterson. Slippery football. Had it, lost it. Nice bit of work there by Buck. Inside 50. Cunnington versus Miller. Miller did really well. Now it's Cunnington against 3. and they're happy to concede a minor score. The Koroit Saints. That was a great build-up and a great battle between two key, strong players. And the Blues 4-2-26. I think they go to 4-3-27, 2-2-14 Koroit, and that's on the national title scoreboard. Miller with the kick in, brings it broadcast side. McInerney, Morrison.
Your fella.
Free kick's going to go to the Saints. Play on advantage. Kick to Dobson. He had to stretch and he reached it nicely. So he'll go shorter to Block. So one of the best users of the footy for the Saints in Jack Block. Kicked 2 first quarter goals. Numbers, just waiting for numbers to filter back down to that forward half. Has to play on now. Inside 50. There's a few out numbers. Jumping out, there was Mast. Oh, well done there by the Saints youngster.
Oh, he's got a free.
Is that a free?
No, he paid the mark.
Oh, did he?
He put his hands up.
Curran O'Donnell.
Well, that was a great mark, because he was out of the contest, wasn't he?
Well, it was 1v3.
Yeah.
I don't think it was a mark. I think it came off Reggie Mast, but put that down.
Absolutely. Peter Bowles-Bridge don't play the day. So big kick for the youngster because they need this one. The Saints, the Blues have controlled the first 13 minutes of this second term. Brought to you by Powercore. So he's going to kick from about 25 out. Hard kick with what the wind's doing here at the Reed Oval. So O'Donnell comes in. It's just going to drop short. They're seeking for a mark. Oh, well read by Jackson Bell. He dumps it outside defensive 50. And awaiting there is Tommy Bolsh, and he'll reload once again. Plays on immediately. Kick holds up. Dobson the target. May nearly got pushed out. Football into the hands of Parkinson. Nagorka wraps him up, and we'll have a stoppage about 35 out from the Saints goal.
Yeah, so Tommy Bolsh playing a good game across half-back for Koroit this afternoon, pushing up high and getting them forward a lot. So Weymouth got the tap down and come towards Turlin. Another little soccer kick running through there. Here's another chance for Neve, is it?
Yep.
Snap, and Dobson couldn't quite hold the chest marker. Kick off the ground now. How's he going to see this, the umpire? Oh, he said throw it in. Jackson Bell. So it'll be a boundary throw in right in front of the umpire's rooms here this afternoon. Reed Oval 4-3-27, Warrnambool 2-2-14. 14 minutes league contracting scoreboard.
Watch
Time clock, rather.
Through here.
So up they go. Weymouth from behind got the tap. Reading it best was Liam Hoy. He got it on the left. Here's Dobson. He's got 3 to beat. One of them is Bell. Getting in there again was Bell, and he's going to take it over the line out of bounds. Another boundary throw in the forward pocket. So just an outnumber there, Blackie.
So they got Tommy Bolsh behind the ball. Oh, is it worth putting him deep forward for a while and just trying to, because they're lacking another key forward there?
Oh, that'll have to be thrown in again, I'd think, for sure. The young girl there, so very slippery, very difficult for the all comers here today, players, umpires, everybody. So it's going to be Weymouth and Morrison. Weymouth again got the tap. Getting it there for the Blues was blocked, but he only give it to Bell, playing good game for the Blues as he does every week. Harry Ryan went hard, took a couple with him, but he couldn't take the mark. Here's Neve, goes to the pocket, but he's going to kick it out of bounds on the full. He will. Good little decision by the umpire there. And the relieving free kick will be taken for the Blues by Bell.
Bell, who's been terrific. He's just such a barometer off that half-back line. Parkinson the target. And look at that ball skip through. He kicked it from 30 out of his defensive 50, and it's at the half-forward line. Cody had it, lost it. Cody goes a little check side to a running teammate, and Reece Buck, he's got a bit of time and space, but bounces favourably. On his tail there is Armistead. Almost caused a turnover. Coming through there, umpire found a free kick. I think it's going to go to young Armistead, or is it Desi O'Keefe? So O'Keefe, left half back. Just not sure where to go. He has to be good with the kick to Miller. He is across the face of the goal. He'll go short to Bolsh. Kick has to be really spot on. He got a hand to it. He was able to control it and to work it back. Miller now on the left boot. Goes short into the chest of McInerney. They're on right half back now. He'll draw the player to get some run. And here they go, the Saints. It's going to hold on that wing, but intercepted nicely by Eamon Radley. Just read the situation beautifully for the Blues. 4-3-27 to 2-2-14. The Saints, 16.5 gone on the league contracting time clock. Long kick towards half forward for the Blues. Coming at it there was Armistead. He'll go via foot, looking for Dobson. Dobson almost took a nice mark. Coming through was Manane. Caused a bit of pressure around the ball. Morgan's in there. Really forcing a turnover or trying to force a turnover. Jumping on it was Manane again. Dowling gets his hands on it and bombs it inside forward 50. Punched away by Miller. Lurking there is Stevens, as is Cody. Ball comes out the back. The Blues, they work it back to Parkinson. Finn goes towards the top of the square. It's going to hook out left. And out of bounds on the form, the Saints, they get a chance to get it out there once again.
What boys we haven't caught a lot is Mac Peterson. So Jack Down, I reckon's doing. I think Warren will be pretty happy with the job that he's doing on probably one of the best rebounding defenders.
Speak of the devil, Woodsy, it's in his hands now, Peterson. So he's going to go wider. He retreats a little. And now they're going to come out this side, the Blues, if they can control the footy. They're under a little bit of pressure. Liam Hoy, cool head needed. Cool head prevails. Good kick. There's a chance for him to run through the centre. It's the handball over the top. There's a left foot kick out here. He's going to find a teammate, and it's a good kick too. It's Neve. So Neve on half forward for the Saints. Goes longer looking for Dobson. One-on-one Dobson this time with Radley, but he couldn't control it because it went over his head and went over the line and out of bounds in front of the umpires. 4-3-27 the Blues. 2-2-14 the Koroit Saints league contracting time clock ticking into 18 minutes. And of course this second quarter action, it's powered up by Power Core because these lights, they're beaming and there's plenty of Power Core going in off the grid today because it's dark. Everyone's got their lights and heaters and everything on. Here's Weymouth, little kick over the top. Well, fortuitous. Fell over was Walters. Comes back to Liam Hoyt, ducked under the tackle nicely. Got it over looking for little Desi O'Keefe. It comes out to Byrne. Byrne, a flying shot from goal from 45 is wayward, but Dobson marks it. Well, fortuitous, I guess. I think Connor Byrne was going to have a ping there, but it went wide. Dobson read it well, and he's marked it in front of Radley down there.
Right, similar, bit close to Harry Ryan. We saw Harry. Is there any chance here of kicking?
Well, it's pushing it towards us, Wiggsy, so it's a difficult shot. But anyone can do it.
Probably needs a banana.
Check side.
Well, yeah.
And I think that might be what he's going to do. Two boys, he is. So in comes Dobson. Banana goes bang, it's a goal. Well, I tell you what, when you need something special, you get a special player to do it, don't you? First goal and a Lucas Brothers Butchers Stag of the Day contender for Sammy Dobson, and the Saints creep closer, 3-2-20 on the Solomon's Flooring and Blind scoreboard. 4-3-27 the Blues, 19 and a half minutes lead, contracting time clock, second quarter. Trent Hill.
Blakey, send the count stats.
The way the wind was blowing, he had to do a banana from there, didn't he? Otherwise, just going to blow it back out. Yeah, pretty even. Inside 50s is about 10 all. Koroit had taken 4 marks inside 50, so I don't know if that's the first goal they've scored from one, but no, pretty even contest.
4-3-27 to 3-2-27 points, nearing the 20-minute mark of this second term. The young and the old in the ruck, Morrison and Weymouth. Here comes Bedmaid. Nice bit of work there by Wrench. Slipping there and just a socket kick off the ground there by the Saints through McCutcheon. Here comes Connor Byrne. Short kick, smothered. They go again through McCutcheon. Goes out wide with the handball. Armistead trying to trap it. Waston did well. Saw the boundary line in sight and was able to force it over there for a boundary throw in. 15 around from the Saints goal. So, last couple of minutes, Wiggs, the Saints have sort of got a bit on time, haven't they?
Blair McCutcheon's been good. Hoy's having an impact. Dobson's looking dangerous. Connor Byrne getting involved as well.
Weymouth got the tap down. Coming through there was Radley. Got the quick handball out. Wilders just couldn't quite get foot to ball. Handball over the top, looking for Desi O'Keefe, and he's going to get over the shoulder. They get another chance here, the Saints, and Des will have a shot about 15 metres out, 20 metres out. Slight sort of angle. It's not the kicking end with the breeze behind him, but I'll tell you what, he's a crafty player, and if he nails this, it's back to a 1-point margin.
They've played a really good, probably last 15 minutes. They've probably dominated territory a little bit. They've had some shots at goal. So tell you who else has been really good. Levi Nagorka does not fall over, really strong over the ball. I think ranked number 1 tackling in the Hampton League.
So Desi O'Keefe looking for his first. He's a youngster with so much potential. Comes in and splits the centre. Des for the Saints. It's back to a 1-point ball game. Koroit 4-2-26. Trailing the Blues by a point. 4-3-27. 21 gone on the league contracting time clock. Alan Blackburn.
Yeah, very Levi, back on the Levi and a good tackler, but better than Xavier Vickers.
Well, Xavier Vickers,
he missed a couple of games.
Yeah. So
he's had a great year.
He's right up there, but he's really strong over the ball. But again, Liam Hoy, just his presence. Out of the middle, I reckon Koroit have adjusted a little bit because Dan Weymouth has been winning a hit house, but and clearances the last few have been Koroit. So I reckon
Koroit have had a lot of inside 50s, so they needed to score.
Hey, just letting you know, all thanks to Koroit Pharmacy, McInerney on crutches on the bench, so not looking good for young Moss, and that was the great Camel Hoy.
Thanks,
sent through that one. So doing some great work down on the boundary, Cammer.
So the clearance there was by the Blues, and they got another chance to go forward there through Buck. Now there's an opportunity at ground level for Neve. He got a little handball up, but it's pinched by Dowd. So Dowd's kick goes long into the forward line looking for Cunnington. He might have given away a free kick there. No, he didn't, said the umpire. It'll be a boundary throw-in. Right tight in the forward pocket for the Warrnambool Blues. An opportunity to score. So the Saints have kicked the last couple. They've hit back hard. So boundary throw in. All important numbers around this footy to try and win this clearance.
Dark.
And a scoring opportunity, sure is, Blackie. So it's going to be Harry Ryan and Bolsh in the ruck. Ryan got front position. He got some sort of a tap. It came out towards Carter. He couldn't control it. Now the stack's on the mill. Is it going to come out? Not sure it will. It's a bit like a State of Origin scrum down there. And they'll be in ball up again. So it's only about 15 metres out from the Warrnambool goal. So up they go. Ryan again got a tap down. Here's a chance for the Blues at ground level from Dowling. He couldn't control it though. The Saints are going to clear, but no, it's going to come back because Reese Buck has taken the mark just inside 50, so he'll kick from 50.
No chance on that side of the ground.
He fancies his chances, Blackie, so he's going to go back, the former Terang Mortlake youngster. Reese Buck now with the Blues.
No chance, Blackie.
No.
Distance
He's going to try and put the Blues' fifth goal on the board, so Buck, deliberate approach. Jeez, I tell you what, it's a nice kick, Blackie, but it's just fading to the left.
Distance, he dealt the distance.
So 4-4-28. On the Solomon's Flooring and Blind scoreboard, and I'm sure we'd want a blind up here today. You'd pull them down and put the heater on and rump up on the couch, I reckon. 4-4-28, 4-2-26, Koroit. Good game in difficult circumstances and difficult conditions, Adam Dowie.
Yeah, absolutely. It's it's teaming down again, so kicked at the far side.
Some good territory there by the Saints. Wason looking to repel and to get that ball back inside forward 50 for the Blues. Tommy Bolsh, he's been a real barometer. Punched away by Jackson Bell, just does the 1%ers as well as, uses the ball so well. Grayling couldn't quite keep it in, really had a good chance of, had a good crack at trying to do so to force something for his teammate to run onto, but not this occasion. So on the league contracting time clock, it's 25 minutes gone. Half time, we're going to catch up with Ali O'Connor from the South Warrnambool Roosters, back playing at the Roosters after spending some time with the Melbourne Vixens in the Super Netball League this season. Great to have Ali back in the Hampton Football Netball League, that is for sure. So 2 points to the margin. Ball goes over the boundary line once again. We'll get some updated scores all around the grounds, all thanks to Mac O'Hara, and see what's going on around the Hampton Football Netball League for round number 12. And it's currently at Terang Mortlake 5-7-37, leading Cobden 2-2-14, North Warrnambool 4-4-28, leading Camperdown 2-4-16. And the other game is South Warrnambool and Port Fairy 2-2-14. The Roosters, Port Fairy 1-6-12. So a close one there. And the other game not started yet. Guess who's on the end of it back here at the Reed? The number 23 for the Blues, Ben Cunnington, and he's going to have a set shot 30 metres out, looking for his second goal of the quarter, and to increase that margin back out to 8 points.
Great to see him back in playing in it.
That was just that surge numbers. They had one back, Koroit, but it was a really good kick.
Cunnington, he won the goal kicking in 2024, comes in and doesn't disappoint again. He's dead-eyed, old Benny Cunnington. and he gets his second goal. They go to 5-4-34 to 4-2-26. 26 and a half gone, and a much needed score, Wiggs, for mine, just because I reckon the Saints, as you said, have sort of owned the last 16 to 17 minutes with, I guess, general play.
Yeah, look, they probably had. It's sort of the game's ebbing and flowing, but I reckon Warrnambool midfielders have been really good. Walters has been in there, Manane, Jai Turland. So just again, but that's surge territory. But that was, again, opportunistic goal there from Ben Cunnington. Just the right spot. He's always been so good at reading the ball off just overreact. Obviously made his name as a midfielder at North Melbourne, but before and after he was in the Hampton League, he's been a forward.
McInerney and Weymouth. Weymouth, beautiful tap down to Turl, and he couldn't control it completely, but he manages to get a kick off the ground. Another kick off the ground out there was by Marnie Gilchrist. Could have been a free kick in the back to the Blues there, but no, umpire Fleming said, give it to me, boys, I'll throw it up. Dead set centre half forward for the Blues. They lead by 8 points. Probably going to be a low-scoring game in difficult, slippery conditions. So it'll be Weymouth again with McInerney. Weymouth got the tap down, came towards Walters, couldn't control his free kick, going to Weymouth here. Too high.
Yeah.
So just over the shoulder was Big Jag. So
he's rucked really well, I feel.
Yeah, Weymouth.
Definitely, yep.
Yeah, I think his experience is important. Anyways, I mentioned that to you pre-game. So here's Big Dan. He likes his chances too. He's going to kick from just outside 50. Drop punt on its way. Good distance. Has it got the... Oh, big fly from behind there. Anyone's touched this. I reckon it's a goal. It's a goal. It's a goal to Dan Weymouth. There was a huge pack of players went up for the mark. Nobody touched it. It fell to the back, slid through. Golski. So that is a Lucas Brothers Butcher's Snag of the Day contender if we've ever seen it. 6-4-40 the Blues. 28 and a half minutes lead contracting time clock. Koroit 4-2-26. Alan Blackburn, I guess in these conditions you just get the ball in as long and as hard as you can. And some of those little...
He was a bit more central too, so he didn't have that crosswind. Yeah, good kick, but bad blue ball.
That was Jeremy Howe last night. There was one.
Yeah, there was one last night
that they all missed. So, but under the roof at Marvel, probably it's here. You could go. Well, it's travelled a bit further than we sort of thought. But gee, that was out of the middle. So Charlie Martin Gilchrist has been really good. Jai Turland.
Weymouth with a tap again. He's had a good period of play. And the Blues looking to try and get another score. They kicked the last two. The Saints go towards half forward, chopped off by Reggie Mars, unattended. Goes out wide now. They've got Marnie Gilchrist who can drag it in. Over the top he goes. Manane inside 50. Has a shot at goal. There's another for the Blues. Tyler produces a Lucas Brothers snag of the day as well.
They're all Lucas Brothers.
Lining up.
And it's raining goals. Part of the punt here at the Reed. 7-4-46 the Blues. 4-2-26 the Saints. Nearing half time, and Adam Dowie, what a period of 3 minutes it's been for the Warrnambool Blues.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the might be definitive break now in terms of the game. It's 20 points. It's not going to be a high scoring game, but again, Marnie Gilchrist getting his hands on the ball, used it really well, giving it off to one of his midfield counterparts as the rain is teaming down. You just wonder if Connor Byrne, he's played deep forward. You just wonder, do you get him up? Do you get him? He could be sore. Do you get him up in the middle? At least playing a little bit higher.
So this is the heaviest rain we've had this afternoon. Weymouth and McInerney spills down towards Bidmate for the Blues. He's kicked it wide out onto the wing. It's going to be a contest at ground level. Getting back there for Koroit was Bolsh. He picks it up, but he slid over the line out of bounds.
We got a bit of an injury.
Desio's really sore.
Keep your eye on that one for Koroit Pharmacy. Alan Blackburn, as this rain absolutely teams down now. So McInerney gets front position on Weymouth. He tried to cradle it, but he didn't really get hold of it. It spilled out the back to Manane. Manane enjoying these conditions. His kick was smothered partially. Now there's a chance at ground level here for the Blues again. That was Opperman. His little handball only went as far as Dobson. His left footer was scrambled up towards Curran. Curran goes off the ground. The Blues have got some numbers. Free kick,
took his
surely
legs.
he got pushed into it.
Yeah, no, took his legs out.
He's taking his legs out, but I thought he got pushed into it, Jim Holloway, so I think he's a bit stiff there. He thought he got the free kick himself. Oh, and there's one, a bit of how do you do there too. So the free kick's going to go to the Blues.
It's a Koroit.
It's a Koroit, rather. So it's going to be Curran O'Donnell. And Curran, and it's 50-metre penalty. So I'm not sure what that was for, but this will be a certain goal now. You would think that Curran, because he'll be right on the goal line, Jackson Bell.
Anyone see what the 50?
No, it might have been just a bit of lip, maybe.
I think Holloway had the footy, and then Bell, I reckon, took it to him and just threw it to him. So I don't know whether it was just time duration that they weren't quick enough to get it back.
But he was putting his boot back on.
So Curran will get it back to within 4 points. Point blank range goes bang. Goal to Curran O'Donnell. Goal to the Koroit Saints, and they go on to 5-2-32, and that is on the Solomon's Flooring and Blind scoreboard. Warrnambool 7-4-46. 32 minutes have ticked over on the league contracting time clock, Hilly. So it's going to be it's a long second quarter.
It certainly is. Whilst we're waiting for the ball to come back in hand, we might go around the course, all thanks to Powercore, because as we know, Powercore is essential and the open netball. As it waits, it looks like Cobden might have got the job done, 45 to Terang Mortlake 38. Hamilton Kangaroos 45 defeated Portland 40. North Warrnambool 55 defeated Camperdown 40, and the Koroit Saints 63 defeated Warrnambool 43. And I think there may have been some Play HQ issues up at the friendlies with South Warrnambool and Port Fairy, with you thinking maybe the Roosters would probably get the job done there. They're playing some good netball in the open divisions. That's brought to you by Powercore. Ball back in the hand of Ash Jennings, just making way to the centre of the Reed Oval. So a 14-point ball game, 33 minutes gone in this second term here at the Reed Oval. The lights are on and the weather's pretty ordinary. Weymouth just stood still and got the punch away, but the free kick's going to go to the Blues, and it's going to go to Weymouth.
They've got Tommy Bolsh free now, so they've got two coming off the wing, so they're playing a four-man forward line, Koroit.
Walters inside 50, they jump at it, trying to nearly drag it down. Oh, nearly roving beautifully. There was Morgan Morris. Miller couldn't quite get enough on the kick. Deep forward pocket for Warrnambool. Cunnington trying to take on a few. Got boot to ball, but out of bounds on the full, and the Saints will get a free kick. So it's a long second term.
Is the scoreboard 1 point out? Should they be 5-3, Koroit, I reckon?
We'll see what the umpires do at half-time,
Right.
Blakey. They possibly could be. So siren has gone here at the Reed. Half-time. And what a last 7 or 8 minutes it was for the Warrnambool Blues. 7-4-46 they lead. 5-2-32 the Saints. Leading goal kickers for the Warrnambool Blues. Cunnington's kicked 2, whilst for Jack Block's kicked 2 for the Koroit Saints. Terrific first half of footy in pretty trying conditions, Wiggs.
Yeah, absolutely. And but Warrnambool probably, and look, Koroit obviously got that goal late, was probably a free kick which could have gone either way, but it was there. But then the 50 metres, but that was probably against the run of play, because Warrnambool probably for the last. And again, Koroit, I think they were a point down at about the probably 23-minute mark of that quarter, and then Warrnambool went bang, bang, bang with 3 quick goals, and then Koroit just kicked that one at the end. So it's been a really good, tough contest.
Absolutely. Hey, we're going to take a break here on Hampton League Live. Half-time. When we return, it's Ali O'Connor from the South Warrnambool Roosters and the Melbourne Vixens as we head into half-time as the Blues leading by 14 points here at the Reed Oval. Our Hampton League Live match of the day.
Hampton League Live and exclusive on Streamer for Badeness Rural, Sungold Fresh Local Milk, Warrnambool Kia, McDonald's and Harvey Norman Warrnambool.
Badeness Rural is locally owned and committed to serving the needs of the local community with a huge range of over 6,500 products and services backed by almost 150 years of industry experience and knowledge. The range includes pet and stock feeds, dairy, beef and sheep farming supplies, hobby farm supplies, rural equipment and tools, plus agronomy services including seed and chemical supplies. Drop in and see the team today at Badeness Rural, corner Raglan Parade and Caramit Road, Warrnambool.
Time to get up, time to walk to the bus stop, open up the shop, time for you, time for me, love and everything you see. The sun is up, time to take on the world this time.
Hi, it's John from Koroit Health Service, Elder Care Support Program. We provide support by helping Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islanders people aged 50 plus get registered with My Aged Care. If you're having trouble navigating the confusing aged care sector, give us a call on 55 67 1270 and we can help guide you through the process. Koroit Health, always here for mob.
Need something welded or fabricated? See Warrnambool Sheet Metal. Commercial kitchens, benches, exhaust and new canopies, handrails, gates, mailboxes and toolboxes. There's not much Warrnambool Sheet Metal can't do. Braithwaite Street.
At Warrnambool Kia, there's only one thing we love to do more than watching the all-new Kia Tasman ads, and that's to get in and drive it ourselves. Test drive the all-new Kia Tasman now at Warrnambool Kia to see what all the hype's about.
Delicious meals, kids' playroom, function room, big screen TV, sports, live music, courtesy bus. Rafford East Haven has something for the whole family. Become a Hump member for special discounts at the Thirsty Camel drive-through bottle shop. Whatever the occasion, make it memorable at Rafford East Haven.
Getting a text back.
She texted back!
There's a McCafe drink for that. New drinks now at McCafe. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Warrnambool's Harvey Norman is the destination for electrical, computers, bedding and furniture. See your local team of experts from all departments for the massive range of products from the world's biggest brands. Explore TVs, audio, white goods and small appliances. Laptops, PCs, mobile phones and smartwatches. Indoor, outdoor furniture and recliners. Bedding and bedroom furniture all in the one store. Get the best advice from the local experts at the destination for electrical, computers, bedding and furniture. Your locally owned Harvey Norman, Raglan Parade, Warrnambool.
We're up here maintaining the power lines that supply electricity to the network. Work that's essentialist training is to perfecting your mark. Power core, essential as.
Time to get up, time to walk to the bus stop, open up the shop, time for you, time for me, loving everything you see. The sun is up, time to take on the world this time. Time to wake up, time to climb to the top. Welcome to the world where the sun is always gold and it's waiting just for you. Time to get into life where the sun is always gold. Sungold.
Hampton League Live on 3YB FM.
Another quarter of Hampden footy. The Power Core. From the first bounce to the final siren, Power Core backs Hampden League footy because local footy is essential as.
Welcome back to Hampden League Live. It is half-time in our match of the day at the Reed Oval, and the Warrnambool Blues 7-4-46 lead Koroit Saints 5-2-32. In other matches around the grounds, Terang Mortlake 5-7-37 leading Cobden Bombers 2-2-14. North Warrnambool Eagles 5-4-34 leading Camperdown 2-4-16. And South Warrnambool Roosters 3-2-20 leading the Port Fairy Seagulls 1-7-13. Let's take a look at final scores from Open Netball played for round 12 today in the Hampden League. And Terang Mortlake 38 were defeated by Cobden 45. Hamilton Kangaroos 45 were defeated Portland 40. North Warrnambool Eagles 55 defeated Camperdown 40. Koroit 63 defeated Warrnambool 43. And no scores currently through from the match at the Friendly Societies Park, having some issues with Play HQ there. Well, as Trent Hill mentioned, he caught up with South Warrnambool netballer Ali O'Connor during the week, who has also just finished her duties with the Suncorp Super Netball.
Hampton League Live on 3YB FM.
Thanks to Crawley's Milk Bar Terang, this is the Hampden League Live Netballer of the Week.
Tell you what, it's so good to see this young lady back at the Roosters. She's taken and conquered the Super Netball competition this year and had so many great opportunities. And I'll speak to Ali O'Connor. Ali, thanks for jumping on.
Thanks for having me, Hilly.
Hey, Ali, welcome back to the Hampton League. It was so good to see you in the Roosters colours, and I bet you would have been pretty happy to get back into the red and white as well.
Yeah, without a doubt. I have been following along quite closely. I've been coming to games whenever I could, obviously, when the reserves and with Vixens and everything like that. But very, very stoked to be back and playing.
Hey, let's have a look at your season to date. So obviously you got the opportunity with the Melbourne Vixens and being a part of that squad. You got a chance to make your debut as well. Tell us a bit about the experience being in that, I guess, that professional organisation of the Vixens, who unfortunately just couldn't get the job done last weekend.
Yeah, it's been so surreal, and I feel very privileged and very lucky to be a part of it. The eliteness of the Vixens is something else, and it's been really awesome to be and experience that kind of style of netball and the way that they go about everything. So I've learnt a lot from my time there, and yeah, I'm excited to kind of bring that into South as well.
If there was one or two things that you really worked on, you know, we know how good you've been in the Hampton League, 3-time Dot Jenkin medalist. So you know how to play the game. Is there anything that they sort of worked with you to maybe refine from a technical point of view to enhance your game even more?
To be honest, I actually say this quite often, but with the Vixens, it's just basic skill done very, very well. So I think just really performing clinically and, you know, with that slickness is something that is such a focus in the Vixens, and hopefully I can continue or even bring that myself into Hampton. I'll see how I go. But yeah, it honestly is just basic skills done well.
Tell me about your debut game. Obviously, would have been a great, thrill to represent the Melbourne Vixens, and you did it with a former Hampton League player too. She only played for a couple of seasons at Camperdown, but Ruby Pekin-Schlitt also made her debut that day, and I did enjoy some of the social media stuff with you two girls on there. But tell us about that opportunity.
Yeah, it was incredible, and doing it alongside Ruby. Ruby, for anyone who knows her, is such an incredible person. Having her by my side in such a huge, incredibly emotional roller coaster of a weekend was really special, and I'm so lucky that I had her. The game itself was very tough. I was incredibly nervous, and my performance probably said so, but in saying that, it's taken a very, very long road to get there, and I couldn't have been, you know, prouder. I went on the drive home. I remember I was in the car with Charlie, and I just burst into tears because I just had so many beautiful messages, and 95% of them were from the Southwest, and it wasn't just South people, it was everyone around the community. And I think it just got very overwhelming seeing how much support and how much, you know, seeing someone come from the Hampton League, as Ruby and myself did, and make it up into the SSN League. It's it's quite special.
And you've sacrificed so much in that as well. Like, I know how much travel you do already, you know, being a part of the Geelong program in the VNL, and obviously, you know, having the move down to Melbourne to be with the Vixens and the like. So you've sacrificed a lot, but to finally get that opportunity, it would have been all worthwhile.
Yeah, and I think that's kind of where the emotions came from, I guess. When it was happening and the weekend that it was, you kind of just had to go and do it, and you didn't have much to think about. But I guess when I really did sit with it and think about how long it has taken me to get there, or what I've had to go through kind of to get there, it really hit home.
So what's for you next? Like, obviously, Vixens is done and dusted for the season now. I know you still got your VNL Geelong commitments, and obviously back at South Warrnambool, which is terrific as well. So what's life and netball look like for you for the next few months? And I guess what's the conversations, you know, ahead for you with the Melbourne Vixens for potentially next year?
Yeah, so I've moved home just for the time being, which is really exciting. I'm so happy to be home. So I'll just go back to working, playing for South, which I'm actually really excited for. And then in terms of Vixens, I guess it's kind of just up in the air. I'm not sure if you know not much about the contracting, but it hasn't been locked in yet. So I guess it is just up in the air for absolutely everyone. So yeah, I guess we'll see. I can go into Europe with one of my best friends in October. So I've got very exciting things coming.
And I guess you get to be a little bit closer to your little, is it niece or nephew who Jen had late last year?
Little nephew, yeah, it's been awesome. I've been pretty much, they just bought a house about 700 metres away from me, so I can't too far away.
Oh, well, at least they've got you on babysitting duties if need be, if they need a night out, Alex and Jen, which is terrific.
Oh, they've definitely used that a few times already.
Hey, now tell me, obviously, going back into the South Warrnambool colours, how did you go first game? I know it was against Warrnambool, you know, tough opposition. How did you sort of settle back into the lineup?
Not going to lie, it was actually very tricky. I think it was a kind of a feel-it-out game for most of us. feeling out how it kind of felt, different combinations. Will, obviously, such an incredible coach, but he's got such a hard job. He's got, 11 now players that he can play anywhere, anytime. So it is just kind of playing a bit of chess on where to put players. And obviously I haven't necessarily been playing, so making those connections will be really important at training. But even like the girls, playing on an outdoor court is so different, and the girls at South are already 2 steps ahead of me in that sense. So I'm trying to kind of keep up or change my type of game style to an outdoor court now. But yeah, just training from here on in, and we'll cement that connection pretty well, I'm sure.
Hey, great to have you back into the Hampton League, and we're so proud of what you've done so far this year with your SSN commitments, and obviously still doing some great things in the VNL, I should say. So keep up the good work, and best of luck for the rest of the season with the Roosters.
Thanks so much, Hilly. Appreciate it.
Ali O'Connor there, what a ripper. And as I said, we're so proud of it, to see someone from the Hampton League take on the best competition in Australia. We're certainly proud, and we're very lucky to have Ali O'Connor. And if you're a budding netballer or you want to go and see some quality, go and watch a South Warrnambool game and just watch the work ethic and the skill level of Ali. She is next level, and that's why she's won 3 Dot Jenkins medals.
Hampton League Live. Hampton League Live and exclusive on Streamer for Badeness Rural, Sungold Fresh Local Milk, Warrnambool Kia, McDonald's and Harvey Norman Warrnambool.
Time to get up, time to walk to the bus stop, open up the shop, time for gift, time for me, love and everything you see. The sun is up, time to take on the world this time. Time to wake up, time to climb to the top. Welcome to the world where the sun is always gold and it's waiting just for you. Time to get into life where the sun is always gold. Sungold.
If I want to buy that house, I'll need a conveyancer. I should get online and...
In 200 metres, take the third exit onto Liebig Street.
Southwest Conveyancing? But, oh, well, that makes sense.
Contact the Warrnambool or Portland office or southwestconveyancing.com.au.
Badeness Rural is locally owned and committed to serving the needs of the local community with a huge range of over 6,500 products and services backed by almost 150 years of industry experience and knowledge. The range includes pet and stock feeds, dairy, beef and sheep farming supplies, hobby farm supplies, rural equipment and tools, plus agronomy services including seed and chemical supplies. Drop in and see the team today at Badeness Rural, corner Raglan Parade and Caramit Road, Warrnambool.
Warrnambool's Harvey Norman is the destination for electrical, computers, bedding and furniture. See your local team of experts from all departments for the massive range of products from the world's biggest brands. Explore TVs, audio, white goods and small appliances. Laptops, PCs, mobile phones and smartwatches. Indoor, outdoor furniture and recliners. Bedding and bedroom furniture all in the one store. Get the best advice from the local experts at the destination for electrical, computers, bedding and furniture. Your locally owned Harvey Norman, Raglan Parade, Warrnambool.
Dr. Xavier McKinnon here from the locally owned and operated Hampden Vet Clinic. We're now in Warrnambool and we're ready to look after your farm animals and available 24/7 if you need us. Pregnancy testing, lame cows, calf disbudding, we do it all.
Hampden Vets. Give them a call. They're good at what they do.
We're up here maintaining the power lines that supply electricity to the network. Work that's essentialist training is to perfecting your mark. Power Core, essential as.
At Warrnambool Kia, there's only one thing we love to do more than watching the all-new Kia Tasman ads, and that's to get in and drive it ourselves. Test drive the all-new Kia Tasman now at Warrnambool Kia to see what all the hype's about.
Getting a text back.
She texted back!
There's a McCafe drink for that. New drinks now at McCafe. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Hampton League Live on 3YB FM.
Another quarter of Hampden footy. The Power Core. From the first bounce to the final siren, Power Core backs Hampden League footy because local footy is essential as.
The Reed Oval, we had the Crawley's Milk Bar half-time chat with Ali O'Connor, and what a super season she had with the Melbourne Vixens. Great to have her back at the Roosters. Both sides back in positions here for this third term. It's the Blues leading by 14 points. And Blackie, some half-time stats.
Yeah, the Blues, they kicked 5-3 that quarter to go to 7-4-46, 14 points. The Koroit Saints kicked 3 straight, 18. So, yeah, good bleed.
Absolutely. Let's see what happens in this third term. So Ngorka gets the clearing kick first and foremost, goes to half forward. Couldn't quite take the mark there. Holloway is able just to get that little chip kick over to Taylor Wason. So Wason, so it's going to be a slippery pill, and the ground's going to be that extra little bit slippery too, because we had a little heavy downpour here at the Reed Oval. So Wason has to play on now on the left boot, goes to the direction of Buck, just jumped a little bit prematurely, ball went over his head, balls in the contest.
And really no Moss McInerney or Desi O'Keefe. They're going to really miss Desi O'Keefe. He was pretty good.
Gives him some zip and just those hands out of the contest. So a couple of big outs for the Saints. Here comes Ngorka. Just got it out in the nick of time. Radley reads it better. And he'll have the mark on, well, I guess left half back between wing and half back. So Radley's going to go the short. No, he was going to go Corridor and go the short kick, but he goes long down the line. So who will the target? The Saints have got numbers. Punched away by Morrison. The handball comes out to the Blues. Marty Gilchrist inside forward 50. Well done there, Tyler Stevens, up against his opposing number 4 and Luke Cody. Boundary throw on the curve, 48 from home from the Blues. They lead by 14 points.
Yeah, just over a minute in, Lee's contracting time clock. 7-4-46 unchanged from half-time, 5-2-32 the Koroit Saints. So boundary throw in, Weymouth in front. The knockdown was actually done there by Morrison, which was pretty good there. He got the front position. Now they're scrambling. Comes back to big Weymouth. He couldn't control it. Morrison paddled it on. Kick off the ground by Peterson. Gained a little bit of territory. Getting back for the Blues was bid made. Can he pick it up? It's difficult to do. Now Bell backs up nicely, but his kick's gone over the line out of bounds on the full. So the free kick will be taken out there. Alan Blackburn by the Saints.
And a change that Reece Buck's gone forward for the Blues, playing on Tommy Bolsh. Yeah. Connor Burns still on the ground, but a bit sore, playing deep forward.
Looks sore. It looks like he's limping. Holloway's got him, and Koroit started with Warrnambool started with 6 defenders.
So tactics and
they started with 7. They had an extra in the first quarter, but it must feel like the game's going all right for them.
Brought to you by Sinus Account Stats from Alan Blackburn and Adam Dowie. There's the ball kicked forward. Getting back, got a hand on it, was Opperman, but he couldn't control it. Now the ball's close to the boundary line. Trying to pick it up there was Block. He did pretty well in the end. Little handball didn't go far. Little kick along the ground, come towards Big Morrison. It's a long way to bend down. Nicely done out there by Hoy. He'll like these conditions. No, that was Ngorka, in fact. Now there's a chance at ground level for Manane. Paddled backwards. Came out there towards Grayland. Grayland got it to Hoy. Hoy's kick forward into the pocket was misdirected, and it's gone out of bounds on the full. So the relieving free kick out there will go to the Warrnambool Blues. It's taken by Bell. Bell's kicked down the line to the wing. Forcing it to ground was the Blues. Now they're at ground level. Who's going to be first to recover? Getting back there, pushing the back might have been to Neve. No, it wasn't. The handball went backwards looking for Peterson, but he couldn't control it. And again, it's gone over line out of bounds about 65 metres around from the Warrnambool goal. They lead 7-4-46. Koroit 5-2-32.
Boys, want to hear a funny story? I've actually given Corey Sinnott last week's quaddy numbers, not this week. So we are out.
I'll probably get up them numbers.
Yeah, the first leak from last week did, but we are out. So apologies to Corey. I see last week's numbers. It's actually not in this week's numbers. Number 10, Kieran Marr.
That's actually not too bad, Hilly, because I did the junior footy show on Thursday night for the kids, and I was speaking about the under 16 footy and 17 and under netball. At the end of it, young Molly McNeil said we actually talk about the 15s. So we gave the 17s a bit of a plug.
Oh, beautiful. Here they go, the Blues off half back. So just getting some territory, and that's the way it's going to be played, you would have thought. Socket off the ground by Matt Peterson, but a free kick's been called, and it looks like it's going to go in favour of the Blues.
Downfield, I think, against Levi Nagorka, just a late tackle.
So the short kick has to be spot on to Manane, and it is inside the centre corridor. Wants to play on, it'll be a slippery part of the ground. Spearing pass inside 50, nicely read there by Geordie Walters. He's going to play on, going to go short, Cunnington territory, chopped off by Tommy Walsh. Well judged, he's got sure hands. And he's going to go the short kick, has to be spot on. It is to Nagorka. So Nagorka still inside his defensive 50. It's a 14-point ball game, 5 minutes gone in this third term, the power call third term. That's on the league contracting time clock. Morrison chips it over the top, just through the hands of Stevens. And the boundary line is where it goes. And we'll have a boundary throw on Alan Blackburn, all thanks to SC Concrete.
Yeah, it's been played between the two half back lines so far. There's only been one inside 50, and that's to Koroit, I know, and one to Warrnambool just then. So we played 5 minutes and 28 seconds, and not much happening, boys.
Yeah, so Weymouth got it down to Walters. His little missed kick didn't go far. Back on it there for the Saints was Morrison, but his handball went straight to his opponent in Manane. So Manane kicks it down. A good mark at ground level. Put that one down for a highlight of the day. Peter Bolsh Bridgestone, a good mark taken by Cunnington.
Right, Sam Dobson went there. Probably a little bit too far out for the
the wind's a little bit different now too, Wheezy. It's probably blowing a little bit if you look at the Johnny Holland mini golf wind side. So Cunnington is coming in to try and attempt to put his third on the board. It'll be a good little buffer of 20 points if he can put it through for the Blues. So Cunnington comes in, shot on its way. It won't quite get the distance. Morrison probably could have marked that unattended, but he elected to punch. And in fact, it's hit the point post, so there'll be a boundary throw-in. So advantage to the Blues there. So we've just ticked in 6.5 minutes on the league contracting time clock. Match of the day action here, Hampden League Live this afternoon. Difficult conditions, but there's the boundary throw in. Bolsh got the front position on Weymouth. The ball spills to ground. The tackle was laid on the Koroit player out there in Harry Noonan. Another ball up. Paddled forward. Here's Cunnington. He couldn't quite pick it up. He was going to have a snap. I reckon he might have had the snap before he actually picked it up in the end. And there'll be another ball in. So it's dangerous territory for the Saints. Big Weymouth. Bolsh went high. Weymouth got the tap down. Now it's luck of the draw here. It's like a pinball machine. Picked up. Snap. Top of the goal square, Cody. It might have been held by the arm, no, said the umpire. They got the numbers, the Blues. Comes out the back to Reese Buck. Buck has a shot at goal, and he's missed to the right. 7-5-47, the Blues. That's on the Solomon's Florida Blind scoreboard. 5-2-32.
Wasn't a bad kick considering it was off one step. Wiggs into a tough end of the ground. The kick from Miller's spot on, and he finds McCutcheon. And he's got some time to play on now. He's just going to go long down into the centre corridor. And he finds the Moon Man. Game 300. He splits open. Good kick. And he finds a teammate there in Dobson. Dobson keeps it low towards the goal line. And it's going to trickle and hit the point post. Boundary throw-in will occur. They got territory of the Saints. They can reload Wiggs and have another go at trying to get that next goal.
Yeah, look, you'd think, they probably need to get the next goal. You'd think they'd need to be at least within a goal going into the last quarter where they're kicking into the breeze. But, they need the next one.
So it's a dull old day here at the Reed Oval. It is very dark, and the boundary throw-in is pretty sound. McInerney up against Weymouth, out of the pack. The Saints have a shot. Goes across the face, out of bounds on the full, and a free kick to the Warrnambool Blues.
Hurt himself too, Hilly, there. Both players are look like they're a bit injured down there. That was Grayland who had that flying shot, but he's on the ground for Koroit Pharmacy. So keep an eye on that one, boys.
He looks sore, and Parkinson just off his feet, so he's back and running.
Burns limping. He's limping noticeably.
That's the call.
So if Grayland goes down and
running out of
Byrne,
soldiers, the Saints.
Yeah, he looks real sore, and it's a couple of their real young guns too for the Saints. He looks very sore, Jack Grayland. All thanks to Koroit Pharmacy. Trainer out, I should say the runner out there just to make sure he's okay. So umpires just held up play. Trainers are coming out. He's a terrific young kid, Jack Grayland. Tough as nails.
Just wonder whether he got it in the Jimmy and Phil's.
Just having a deep breath.
He might have, Poss.
Not a day you'd want to get it either, mate, to be brutally honest.
The Jimmy and Phil Caracas.
Please explain.
The Jimmy and Phil Caracas.
Here they go. So Mars plays on, kicks it out of defensive 50, a big jump, and still they got some territory. Out the back, here they go, the Blues. Carter, inside, forward 50, Cunnington. He's got the vacant goal square. He's going to keep it low. It's going to slide and run. And it goes in for a
goal.
It's a goal. I was on the wrong side of it.
Yeah, I don't like to say, but that was a Dusty Martin goal, that one.
That was all class from Benny Cunnington, his third of the afternoon. And they've broken out to a nice lead of 21 points at the 10-minute mark of this third term. 8-5-53 to 5-2-32. Wiggsy. He doesn't have to have much of the football, Cunnington, to have an influence.
No, look, he's really straightened him up and been really dangerous. I've been really and the guy kicked it to him, Sam Carter. He's played really well. But their midfield has been excellent. Certainly on top of the Koroit midfield. And again, Koroit look like kind of Burns a bit injured. They're already a couple down, so. So Warrnambool, Warrnambool playing really well and looking dangerous into the breeze. Once the ball gets out the back and it's going forward, they seem to be running well in numbers.
So Morrison, Harry Ryan having a run in the ruck for the Blues. It's a big Dan Weymouth having a well-earned rest. They're all wrestling to try and gain possession there, but it'll be another ball up.
They seem to have extra numbers in their clearance, didn't they?
They do, yep.
So Harry Ryan and Morrison. Ryan got the tap out. It actually went to his opponent, Morrison, who kicked over the shoulder down towards the forward line. The ball's in dispute. Handball went over the top, but it's only going to favour the Blues. Running onto it was Carter, but he couldn't control it. Somehow, it spills to McCutcheon, but there's a free kick picked out in the meantime, and it's going to go to the Blues, and I think it is Carter.
I think that was Levi Nagorka again.
He's been terrific.
Yep.
So, kick goes long and wide. Buck was there. Mooney was there. He couldn't control it, nor could Buck, and it's gone over the line out of bounds for a boundary throw in true centre wing position. Read over here this afternoon. 8-5-53, the Blues. Good little break. Alan Blackburn, 5-2-32. We're nearly 12 minutes in.
It is, mate. A good break. And how quick did Cunnington sum up that situation? Knew there was no one there.
Kept
and
it
the ball
low.
was going to skid.
So boundary throw in, Ryan. Hustled, did well. And the Saints, they need a goal or two straight away just to try and get this game back evened up, because it's going to be tougher and tougher over the next quarter and a half to kick goals. 12 minutes gone, league contracting time clock. It's 21 points the margin. Cunnington outstanding with 3 goals in really tough conditions. So boundary throw in over in front of that Cassine sign, the Cassine Cup for the Gillen Boys Foundation. Here they go, the Saints. The handball's good. Ricochet kick to Wason, trying to control it. Did extremely well. Free kick's going to be paid. Just unfortunately got him over the shoulder. And Wason will get the free kick. So he goes out wide. They've just been able to separate and get space wigs, haven't they? Well, the Blues.
Yeah, absolutely. They've spread the ground, made it big, and kicked it to each other pretty well.
Inside 50. Good work there by Bolsh. Socket off the ground there by Stevens. But there's a wall of Blues. The handball comes out. Inside 50, smothered kick. Well done to the Koroit defence. They're standing strong in tough conditions here. Gee whiz, there's a lot of little handballs just sort of not going anywhere, and the pressure applied.
It's funny with Koroit because, again, there haven't been a big handball inside, so you'd be thinking they're trying to kick it a bit more, but I reckon their handball is actually inviting a fair bit of pressure, and it's, again, difficult day to be able to do it.
So boundary throw in 55 from the Blues home. They've kicked 1 goal in this third term. Slippery out on the ground. McCutcheon nearly lost his footing. Here the Blues go. They're just Every time they're around the contest, they've gone with a heap of numbers too. Really bullying. Here comes Jack Block. Got the handball just in time, only as far as bid mate.
Yeah,
Smart kick to Buck. Buck now goes on the one step, pushes out wide. Morgan Morris will be first to it. He'll be under pressure, trying to control it. Boundary line nearby. Well done to Hamish Dobson. Feeds a handball out. O'Donnell tries to get the quick kick. Parkinson. Can he cape it in against his Rebels teammate and Dobson? Now they've got numbers. Comes to Huey Morgan. Ball goes over the boundary line. We'll have a boundary throw. And Blackie, all thanks to SC Concrete.
Yeah, good contest. Good. That's a very good lead. 21 points. It's going to be hard to reel back for the Koroit Saints. Need to kick a couple this quarter, boss.
Yeah, absolutely. It's well, they're just scrambling really well, the Blues, aren't they? So McInerney this time got the tap down. Only went as far as Wason. May have been held without it. Yes, said Louis Fleming. I agree with you, Poss. And Wason will give the handball across there to Walters. He couldn't control it. He was good enough to get a kick though. But Mooney probably usually swallows those, but difficult conditions today meant that it hit the ground. Here's Cody with an opportunity. Played for the free kick, didn't get it. Hands and knees there, and a trip paid, and the free kick will go to Harry Noonan for the Saints. So Noonan off half-back.
Especially if we get another big, heavy shower. 21 points is going to be a good lead.
A little grubber to Bolsh. Hoy in there too. He couldn't get it. Bolsh could. Free kick, I think, to Hoy. Yep, at ground level, in and under how he likes it. So Liam Hoy for the Saints again. This gives the Blues time to get numbers back though. So Hoy's probably got no option but to go down the line. Bit risky to try and go through the middle. He's right in front of us in the broadcast position here this afternoon. Hampton League live action. So Hoy plays on. Good Shepherd applied there. He ran a fair way, but he got away with it. Up it goes. McInerney went one-handed. It's bad enough with two at the moment. So there's a kick off the ground. It's a free kick being paid here to Warrnambool. And it's going to go to Radley, I think. Is it Radley? No. Bell. So Bell will relieve. Or just defensive side of centre wing.
Jackson Bell, been terrific. Blackie and Wiggs, I'd say. Matthews Petroleum Player of the Day contender. Straight into the chest of Marnie Gilchrist. I love this kid. He is an absolute ripper. Charlie Marnie Gilchrist. Inside 50. Cunnington coming out. It's going to drop short through the hands of Peterson. Cunnington there, pushing it back, and Cunnington gets it. He'll have a set shot. And the Saints, boys, they're not happy. No. And he's within range to kick his fourth. Blackie.
I don't know about that one. Trenty.
Anyway.
He played it well though. He probably put the brakes on, invited the contact in the back, and then he played in front. And he's drawn a crowd too, so he's freeing up his other Warrnambool teammates.
Cunnington from 35 out, comes in.
Got it.
Yep, there's number 4 for Ben Cunnington. And the Blues skip away to a really healthy lead at the 16.5-minute mark of this Power Call third term. 9-5-59 to 5-2-32. His fourth of the day, second of this third term. And Adam Dowie, geez, they're loving to have him back, aren't they?
Oh, look, absolutely. But it's probably been the work up the ground. Again, Warrnambool probably, again, we spoke about it a few minutes ago, like, Koroit just probably handballed back a lot, handballed a lot, and today's not. And again, look at Koroit's side, and they're still really, really young, so really tough conditions. But I think Warrnambool's midfield have been really, really good. Jackson Bell's been terrific. Eamon Radley's done a really good job on Sam Dobson, and Mac Peterson's been well.
So another clearance by the Blues, this time by Weymouth, kicks inside 50, went over top of Buck's head, getting it back, and that might have been a free kick in the back, I think it was, to Miller, or is it, it's Miller, no, it's Peterson, or is it Miller? They look alike. This is Peterson. Peterson goes short, risky, but it pays off. Mark's taken by Wrench. Cooper Wrench comes wider again. Here's a chance for Noonan if it bounces for him now. He's got to play it free, running onto it. This is Curran. It's going to be all about the bounce. He's up against two, and experience in the end wins out because that ball was forced over the line by Jackson Bell. Just need to play better.
See how he read the play so quickly. Left his opponent.
Left his man, yep. So boundary throw in. McInerney again and Weymouth. McInerney in front, little tap down, went to the advantage of a teammate. Now they're under a little bit of pressure. There might be a ball up here, there will be. So it's just on 50 metres for Koroit. They need a goal desperately. Weymouth and McInerney, they lock horns. McInerney, Weymouth got it down to Block. Block shrugs the tackle, goes on the left from 55. It's gone across the face of goal and it's gone over the line. Is it an out of bounds or is it a mark?
No.
No, over the line, out of bounds, and the boundary throw-in will take place for Koroit, right in front of right in their forward pocket, 9-5, 59, 5-2, 32.
You just wonder about Mac Pearson. Is there something, again, like, righto, do we put him somewhere, or do we just let him fight the battle?
Weymouth with a big punch, got some outstanding territory, and it's going to beat everyone. They go over the boundary line. We'll have a boundary throw-in. So, Blackie, they've kicked 2 this quarter to no score, and they're going well, the Blues.
Yeah, Koroit's only had the 3 inside 50s. 2-1 Warrnambool have kicked from there, 7 inside 50s. So,
do you put him on the ball, Wiggs?
Well, it looks like he's gone up. I reckon he's gone up around the ball. He's obviously getting tagged, so I think he's going to go and get dangerous. So even if he's still playing back, the young fella down, who's done a really good job, and him will follow him.
Has done a terrific job. Free kick's going to go to the Saints. On that left half forward flank, McCutcheon gets it to Block, unleashes a big kick towards goal. Jack Block, if you don't mind. Oh, Lucas wants a snag of the day.
Unbelievable.
Tell you what, Blackie, you're going to have some real concerns on choosing what's been the best, because it's been some bloody rippers.
Oh, what a kick.
Needed that goal is an understatement for the Saints. 6-2, 38 to 9-5, 59. And that's on the National Tile scoreboard. They needed that one, Wiggs.
Well, and they looked probably they at least need another one. Remember their last quarter out at Koroit, and they'll mention this at 3/4 time. They'll probably mention a couple of things. One will be Dallas Mooney, and the other one will be our last quarter against Warrnambool. We kicked 10 goals. So I think they kicked 10 in the last quarter, so they'll mention that. But yeah, look, they desperately need the next one. So just when we think the game's sort of just going to Warrnambool's just going to walk away with it, they just get one back there. But Jack Block, you've had Jack Block at one end and Ben Cunnington at the other.
So Mac, so again it'll be Weymouth and Morrison. Weymouth got it down, but it came to Liam Hoy playing a pretty good quarter. This quarter is Hoy. Kicks inside 50 for the Saints. It's a running contest now. The Blues have got the numbers that come out there towards Parkinson. Now the kick's going to go long inside 50. Cody, been quiet today, but not his conditions. Might have been held without it. No, said the umpire is on hands and knees. Picked up by Noonan. Dodged one for the Saints. Kicks it down the line. Tried to mark it from the chest. Out there was Dobson, but he couldn't do so. Now the ball spills back to Parkinson. A little dribble along the line looking for Manane, but he couldn't grab it before it went over the line out of bounds. Wing position. In front of the old East Warrnambool Football Club Social Club here today, Reed Oval, 9-5-59 the Blues, 6-2 38 the Koroit Saints. We've played almost 22 minutes, least contracting time clock, 3rd quarter action. So Weymouth, front position, and in the end Morrison got front position, spilled out wide. Oh, it might have been out in the full, was it? No, by Block it was, in fact, yeah. So it come off his boot. Accidental, but nevertheless it has gone over the line out of bounds. So the free kick will go to the Blues. It's a big long kick to try and get this inside 50. It's an old dribbler. Bolsh read it better than everybody, but he couldn't take the mark. But his recovery was great. Now he's tackled and in trouble. And holding the ball a little bit stiff because he made the play. Come off second best, and Harry Ryan will take the free kick. Just get back and take your kick, Harry. So he's in the centre of Reed Oval. He's got one short, Manane. He ignores it. Now he's going to go long. Where's Cunnington? Here comes Cunnington! Couldn't quite take the mark. Up they go. Cody was there. Spills out to Hoy. Liam Hoy can't quite control it. And it's over the line out of bounds. Tight in the forward pocket for the Warrnambool Blues. They lead 9-5-59. 6-2. 38 of the Koroit Saints. We've played almost 23 minutes 3rd quarter action. Brought to you by Power Core. And the power is working overtime today because we've got lights, camera, and plenty of action.
Boundary throw in. Harry Ryan trying to pluck it out of the ruck. Carter.
This is Lucky Phil.
Nagorka.
That might have hurt young Carter.
Coming there is Buck trying to control it, Armistead. Here's Joey Dowling, dispossessed. Nagorka just ripped it away from him. It's only as far as the Blues. Now they look to centre the kick. Neve gets in the road. Carter tries to brush off his opponent, or I should say teammate. Bit of soccer work going here. Weymouth inside forward 50. They jump at it. Roving down the bottom there was Marnie Gilchrist. Carter gets the handball out to Reece Buck. Reece Buck runs into an open goal and pushes it right.
Misses.
And a minor score for the Blues. A good chain of handballs there, 9-6-60 to 6-2-38. That's the national tile scoreboard, 23 and a half gone on the league contracting time clock. I'll tell you what, someone who's really impressed me today, and I reckon he's emerged as the season's gone on, is Harry Noonan. I reckon he's given a little bit of bounce off half-back today.
Yeah, they've got a number of young players at Koroit who are just teenagers and, look, and again, really tough conditions, but, gee, they don't look out of place and a really bright future.
Ben Miller, kick-in duties. He's the general with the ball in hand down back. He'll go short, has to be on. Almost intercepted there by Buck. The Blues through Manane. Here comes Reggie Mast on the right boot. Inside 50. And Benny Cunnington takes the mark. Now he has another chance. That angle a little bit tighter. And he's looking for goal number 5. And he's fresh off an MVP win in the Timboon Basketball Association too, Blackie. So he's going all right on the basketball court too, old Gunners.
So this is a tough one.
So he's going to go the drop punt. Let's see what he can do here. It's going to be one of his best. He keeps it low. He's done it! Gee whiz, he's a good player, Benny Cunnington.
You're kidding.
There's a handful. He's got 5. What? The Blues have got 10. And they jump out to a 28-point margin. 10-6, 66 to 6-2-38. Wowee. Just the dynamics change when he's in this side for the Blues, don't they?
Yeah, look, absolutely. But kick out, turnover, went short, didn't hit the target, and then, but yeah, like just kicking a goal. We've been speaking about it all week.
They seem to have more numbers around the ball again, didn't they,
Yes,
Warrnambool?
yep.
We just seem to have numbers around the ball.
Yeah, it's been a bit of a trend, I reckon, Blackie. They've had prepared to get numbers because nothing flash about today. You've just got to get it forward the best way you can, and they've had numbers to help that. So this is Weymouth and Morrison. Just wet in the centre there now. It's picked up by Wrench. His kick didn't go far. Here's an opportunistic outcome here for the Blues. It's gone to Dowd. Dowd got it across further to Bidmade. Bidmade down the line looking for Cody. Good kick, good mark. So Cody marks just outside 50 now. Where's Cunnington? It's gone over his head. In the goal squares. Ryan, good use of the body. Cunnington almost got a foot to it. It came out to Dobson. Dobson to Mooney under pressure. Little toe poke didn't go far. Now there's a chance at ground level for the... here he is again. Now it's Ryan this time. Snap! Hit the post. 10-7-67 the Blues. Koroit 6-2-38. 26 and a half minutes, third quarter. So he'll play on this time. That is Peterson. Kicks it down the line. Bolt's probably been Koroit's best, I reckon.
Easy.
So off half back, kicks the ball down the line. Numbers there with the Blues. Big collision. That was a good contest. If Bill's to block, he couldn't control it. It's gone over the line, out of bounds of the wing position. So advantage of the Blues. We've played nearly 27 minutes, Hilly.
We certainly have. I'll tell you what, he's been terrific, Tommy Bolsh. He's been their best. And just
block
as well.
McCutcheon, Hoy, the Gorka's been pretty good, but yeah.
He's been the standout. So the Saints through the handballs of McInerney. Dobson just trying to find a way forward, but the pressure applied by the Blues has been terrific. And they've had 3 quarters almost of terrific pressure, the Blues. Just when the Saints have had the ball in hand, they've just always made it difficult.
Yeah, and they played the conditions really, really well. Chip mark when they needed to, kicked it long when they needed to as well. So they've definitely been the better side to date.
29 points the margin, nearing three-quarter time. The Blues hack it out of defensive 50. It's a high bounce. Still got some bounce there, even though the ground's really wet. Armistead lost it. Here's a sea of Blues. Here comes Bark inside, running towards goal. No, minor score.
I'll tell you what's gone in football, the shepherd.
Yeah,
Three blokes running. No shepherd.
So the kick-in was good from Miller, so 10-8-68 to 6-2-38. Here come the Saints under pressure, got the handball out just in time. Umpire says no, free kick, it's going to go to the Blues. And Reece Buck, he's been a handful down forward.
Good move putting him forward.
He'll go inside 50, Turlin was just waiting for it, flipped through the hands of McCutcheon. Left foot kick out of the pack from Marnie Gilchrist, but it goes and fades left. And another minor score, 10-9, 69 to 6-2,
Doesn't even look very comfortable at the level, Charlie May.
On both sides of the body, just 2 weeks.
Yep.
Hey, inside forward 50s for Syndicate count stats this third term, Blakey, because the Blues just seem like they've just had a heap in the last 5 or 6 minutes.
Yeah, they've kicked 3-5 to 1 goal for the quarter and 11 inside 50s to 5.
Miller's kick was good. It found a teammate, and that was Nagorka. He goes further afield. Wason got in front for the Blues. He couldn't mark it, but at least he got it to ground level. And again, there's a tackle applied, and there'll be a ball up right out at that far outer side wing position here today. So the Blues in control, 31 points, the advantage. It's a big lead in these conditions. Weymouth been resolute all day in the ruck. Comes back out to his opponent there in the big fella in Morrison. Now they're going to switch at the Blues. It comes out to Reggie. So Reggie Mast on the left. He's got 2 players here. One of them's Bidmate. If he can get it, he'll run. But they got 3 now.
There's
Shepard's got plenty of time. There's your Shepherd, Blackie. So Bidmate now left foot. Goes short. Good kick. Good kick. He couldn't quite hold the mark. That out there was Morgan Morris. Mooney will relieve for the Saints. He finds a target, but he dropped it. Grayland. Now he's in trouble because he's really got nowhere to go, but he's got a player all on his own on that far side. If he can pick it up, he does now. It's Nagorka. Nagorka goes to the top of the goal square. Flying for the mark was McCutcheon, but Jackson Bell, a juggler, relieving for the Blues. Put that one down as a Peter Bosch Bridgestone Player of the Day contender. The ball spills out to Riley Holloway. Holloway goes further down the line. They're in control. The Blues playing good footy. They're sizing up their options. They seem to have them everywhere. It's going to spill back. Here's a chance for Peterson. Doesn't kick many goals. He's kicked it out wide on a lead again. The spoil by Bell was brilliant. And he'll butter up and get it again. There's another Peter Bosch Bridgestone highlight of the day contender to Bell. Bell got it out to that far outer side wing. Turlin fighting for it for the Blues. He tunnel balled it underneath. Nobody can really gain possession. Big collision there. The ball spills back. It's almost a throw. It came back out there towards Nagorka. He couldn't control it, nor could Buck. Now they're all in there trying to get a piece of it. Chance for the Saints to go forward through McCutcheon. He went back. That was out to Peterson. Now Peterson's kick goes to the forward pocket, but a relieving mark taken, and that was a good mark too by Taylor Wason.
Yeah, they've just been short with their hands, the Blues. Their kick marks worked out pretty well in tough conditions. Here's Holloway, looking for Marnie Gilchrist, the young gun. Gets the 1-2 back to Holloway. Holloway will bring it to the wing. Hugging the boundary, and a nice mark taken there by Buck. So 31 gone, third term. It's nearing three-quarter time, and the Blues are leading by 31.
He's been good this quarter, hasn't he, Buck?
And right on the buzzer. Three-quarter time here at the Reed Oval. The Blues will lead at three-quarter time, 10-9, 69, 6-2, 38. 31 minutes gone in that third term. Blakey, before we go a break, some Senate account stats.
Yeah, they done well, the Blues. 3-5 for the quarter to 1 goal. Inside 2 centre clearances to 3. Warrnambool's way. Inside 50s. 14 inside 50s and 3 marks for Warrnambool. 3 centre clearances, as we said, to Koroit with 7 inside 50s. So Jack Box kicked 3. Cunnington's kicked 5. And the big bleed is 31 points. I think it's going to be too much.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Hey, just quickly around the grounds before we do go to a break. Terang Mortlake leading to Cobden 63-28. The Eagles are doing it easy out of Bushfield 79-17. The Roosters trailing by 9 points against Port Fairy at three-quarter time, and the Hamilton Kangaroos up by 10 points over the Portland Tigers at quarter time. So that's the scores around the grounds, all thanks to Matco Hire. We're going to take a break for the final term coming up here on Hampton League Live. It is the Blues leading by 31 points.
Hampton League Live and exclusive on streamer for Badeness Rural, Sungold Fresh Local Milk, Warrnambool Kia, McDonald's and Harvey Norman Warrnambool.
At Warrnambool Kia, there's only one thing we love to do more than watching the all-new Kia Tasman ads, and that's to get in and drive it ourselves. Test drive the all-new Kia Tasman now at Warrnambool Kia to see what all the hype's about.
Some people say there's more to life than drinks. I guess they haven't tried these ones. The delicious new range at McCafe. There's a drink for that. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Warrnambool's Harvey Norman is the destination for electrical, computers, bedding and furniture. See your local team of experts from all departments for the massive range of products from the world's biggest brands. Explore TVs, audio, white goods and small appliances. Laptops, PCs, mobile phones and smartwatches. Indoor, outdoor furniture and recliners. Bedding and bedroom furniture all in the one store. Get the best advice from the local experts at the destination for electrical, computers, bedding and furniture. Your locally owned Harvey Norman, Raglan Parade, Warrnambool.
Hi, it's John from Koroit Health Service, Elder Care Support Program. We provide support by helping Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islanders people aged 50 plus get registered with My Aged Care. If you're having trouble navigating the confusing aged care sector, give us a call on 55 67 1270 and we can help guide you through the process. Koroit Health, always here for mob.
Badeness Rural is locally owned and committed to serving the needs of the local community with a huge range of over 6,500 products and services backed by almost 150 years of industry experience and knowledge. The range includes pet and stock feeds, dairy, beef and sheep farming supplies, hobby farm supplies, rural equipment and tools, plus agronomy services including seed and chemical supplies. Drop in and see the team today at Badeness Rural, corner Raglan Parade and Karamat Road, Warrnambool.
Time to get up, time to walk to the bus stop, open up the shop, time for you, time for me, loving everything you see. The sun is up, time to take on the world this time. Time to wake up, time to climb to the top. Welcome to the world where the sun is always gold and it's waiting just for you. Time to get into life where the sun is always gold. Sungold.
The Flying Horse is more than just a pub. It's the perfect spot to kick back with friends or family. Indulge in a delicious meal from Ember's wood-fired kitchen. Celebrate in one of their multiple function rooms. Catch up with mates in the sports bar or TAB. Grab a slab from their Bottle Mart bottle shop. There's even a courtesy bus. Plus, don't forget their drive-through bottle shop brewing Piccolo coffee. For the perfect venue, it's gotta be the Flying Horse. Of course!
We're up here maintaining the power lines that supply electricity to the network. Work that's essentialist training is to perfecting your mark. Power core, essential as.
Getting a text back.
She texted back!
There's a McCafe drink for that. New drinks now at McCafe. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
At Warrnambool Kia, there's only one thing we love to do more than watching the all-new Kia Tasman ads, and that's to get in and drive it ourselves. Test drive the all-new Kia Tasman now at Warrnambool Kia, see what all the hype's about.
Hampton League Live on 3YB FM.
Another quarter of Hampden footy. The Power Core. From the first bounce to the final siren, Power Core backs Hampden League footy because local footy is essential as.
Welcome back. Great timing. Fourth quarter action's just underway in the Reed Oval Centre. Poor old Harry McNamara, the curator, will be just... he won't be happy with the weather that's happened and what it's doing to his centre. But it's the Blues, 10-9-69, leading Koroit 6-2-38, heading into this final term. And Blackie, they've been outstanding, the Blues.
They have numbers around the ball, clearance-wise. Yeah. Ben Cunnington... and their backs have done good jobs on the dangerous players for Koroit.
And you mentioned too, Wiggsy, that the Blues needed to get some sort of scalp, didn't they?
Yeah, absolutely, and this will be it, you would think, unless something dramatic happens.
So a bit of soccer work there by the Saints to get some territory. Here they go again, another big soccer kick, so the ball will go inside forward 50. Dobson will have to take on two. Just overran into the end. Well done there by O'Donnell, kept it alive, but the handball out, the ricochet out to Dobson. Left foot kick, slews off the side of the boot. Boundary throw-in will occur 30 around from the Saints' goal. So, well, 31 points. Obviously, they need to kick 6 goals to win, but they probably need 2 pretty quick ones. But Weeksy, just to sort of get that momentum going.
Well, yeah, they need one probably in the first 3 or 4 minutes, you'd think, if they got any hope.
Boundary throw-in. Weymouth won the tap out that time around. Here comes Jira Neve off the ground, but it comes off the side of the boot. Minor score, and that would have been a good start for the Saints if he's able to nail it. 6-2-39 to 10-9-69. a flat 5-goal margin, Blackie.
Once again, Tommy Box behind the ball. If you got to win the game, Wiggs, would you put him deep forward? Or?
Look, I don't know if he really... You might maybe on the ball a bit.
On the ball.
But look, it might be interesting. They might be going, the game's done. We're not going to... We're not going to show them. We might play them later on. So
right. Yep.
There might be a little bit of thinking in that. But it looks like they haven't changed too much.
So Walters takes the mark from the kick in from Bell. Been pretty good today too, Jordan Walters. He goes short again to Dowd. Well,
this guy will feature in their best.
It's been good.
He'll be right up the top. Just
played on
job
Mac
he's
Peterson.
done on Mac Peterson.
Just controlling the footy, the Blues. So he goes down the line. All Koroit there. And a good mark taken by Bolsh again. He's been terrific for the Saints now. What's he going to do here? He's going to go long to the goal square. That's the ticket. They need someone at the back.
Oh.
There's no one there because, that was where a little man gets when in conditions like this. Comes out back to Bell. To Dowd. Dowd's kick down the line was pretty good too. It didn't go out of bounds. It probably will eventually, it does, but he gained some territory. Got on outside 50. And there'll be a boundary throw in. Lee's contracting time clock. 2.5 minutes just ticked over final quarter action.
Mac Peterson's running around a bit now on the ball, so obviously they changed that a little bit. But yeah, Bolsh still sort of sitting behind the footy.
So Weymouth and Morrison actually got the tap down and came out to block, but he dropped it. So did Parkinson. A chance now at ground level. McCutcheon might have got one too high. No, said the umpire. There's a chance now for Walters to clear for the Blues. His kick off the ground was good. Again, got some territory. Bosch got front position. Did well, but he's outnumbered. Weymouth's there. The little up and under was good by Morrison to try and give the advantage to his Koroit teammate, but he can't. Now the stack's on the mill. And umpire Louis Fleming will come in and say, I'll sort this out, boys. I'll ball it up, centre wing position. So the Blues in control. And with Port Fairy at the moment edging out the Roosters, they could go 2 games clear in the fight, which is great. Here's Hoy in the back. No, yes, no. It's still all fighting for the footy now. The umpire's done something. He's pulled out a free kick in the end. It's going to go to the Blues this time.
Hey, boys, is Connor Byrne out there?
And the free kick.
I haven't really noticed him, to be really honest.
Unless he's in the midfield.
Huey Morgan was the recipient of that free kick. He went long. Oh, too high there, surely. Head over the footy. Yeah, got to be a free kick. Has to be a free kick. And this is, I think it's Morgan Morris. So he kicks long to the goal square. Where's Cunnington? We're on Cunnington watch at the moment, boys. Here's ground level. Diving in. He did well there was Hoy. He's got better as the game goes on. A flying shot at goal there by the Blues has gone astray. Cunnington's in there fighting for it against Dobson. But Dobson forces over the line, out of bounds. So it'll be a boundary throw in forward pocket for the Warrnambool Blues. They 10-9-69. 6-3-39, 30-point advantage of the Blues trail.
4 minutes gone in this final term. Matthews Petroleum watch. I'll get some names off both Wigsy and Blackers very soon. Good boundary throw in there by the boundary umpire. That's huge. Harry Ryan, I should say, nearly got the tap down. Ball coming fortuitously into the hands of McCutcheon. Kicks to space and he finds Dobson. McInerney's on his bike and he's running hard. He's going to have to take on Bell. Slip through his fingers. Bell puts the pressure on. It's Bell versus McInerney. And Bell concedes a minor score.
Jag.
I tell you what, that's the Peter Bolsh Bridgestone player of the day.
Gee, he's been good.
He's been terrific.
Been really good. Like their midfield, I think, have been excellent. And Cunnington obviously up forward, but geez, Jackson Bell, he's
like he's a new player again.
Reinvented himself. Absolutely. A bit like Jared Lewis a little bit.
Couldn't agree more, Wicks. So short kick, Marnie Gilchrist gave it a little pitching wedge, but he was good enough to find his teammate and Dowd. He'll bring it to the broadcast side. Wason flies. Wason grabs second bite of the cherry, wearing the number 9, and he's got that spare teammate out on the wing, and he hits him up beautifully. That was Huey Morgan. He goes further down the field, just bounced off the chest of Walters, trapped by the Saints. The running handball was good. Ricochets back into the hands of Wrench. Goes long inside forward 50. They got the outnumber. Bell lost it, had it. Now he can just sort of control where he wants to go. He keeps it low. Nice pick up Hot Walters, but he lost it out of his hands. Jumping on there as the Saints, trying to just stop the flow of play. Coming there is Bolsh, who hasn't stopped trying all day. He's a ripper. Mac Peterson at the back there is Morgan. Goes forward. Cody reads it nicely. Around the body he goes. 50-50 contest. Here they go, the Blues. Can they trap it? Well done there by Noonan. Loved his work today to Dobson. He's going to go to a teammate who's going to get a little bit of meterage, but only as far as Reggie Mast. On true centre wing, it's the Blues leading by 29.
Been pretty good today too, Reg off half back. So he's going to kick the ball long to the centre half forward position. Up they fly. All Koroit, but he couldn't take the mark. Morrison spills the ground. Cunnington's in the area, but he won't get it. Might have been a free kick to Koroit there, I thought. Recovering well, and Bolsh again. Little left footer went out wide, but Harry Noonan won't get there before it goes over the line and out of bounds. 7 minutes just ticked over on the Lee's contracting time clock. Solomon's Flooring and Blind scoreboard, 10-9-69 Warrnambool. 6-4-40 of the Koroit Saints, so boundary throw in. It's going to be a big Dan Weymouth this time up against Bolsh. Bolsh got front position. Nobody really got a decisive tap down. Free kick could have been there, paid there, and I think it will. It's going to go to the Blues. So this is going to be another shot on goal. This is Morgan Morris. Hasn't hit the scoreboard this afternoon, but he's got an opportunity now, if it wasn't already, to put it well out of reach for the Warrnambool Blues. Koroit, sorry. So Morgan Morris.
Orange boots, looking good.
He's got the orange boots, Blackie. You wouldn't have wore them back in the day at Yambuck.
No.
Would have been all black, mate.
Was all black. So
and white.
Here's
Adidas.
Morris.
Copenhagen.
Only about best boots ever made, Wiggs.
They were good.
Shot on goals and goal.
It's a major.
It's a goal to Morgan Morris, so the Blues go marching on. 11-9. That is 75. On the Solomon's Flooring and Blind scoreboard, the Koroit Saints stranded on 6-4-40 for Senator Accountants. That's Alan Blackburn inside 50s this quarter. I think the Blues are dominating, aren't they, or not?
No,
Are they not?
Koroit are in front actually this quarter because they had it all early. 5 inside 50s to 4, so 1 goal apiece. No, 1 goal to Warrnambool and 2 points to Koroit for the quarter.
It's been a comp. Just a complete performance, Weeks, in the conditions that's been displayed.
I think Koroit are down, like again.
Yeah, personnel, absolutely.
Desi O'Keefe, and I can't see Connor Byrne out there.
Put him on ice.
Yeah.
The ball goes inside 50 once again. Carnington running out to try and trap Noonan. And a free kick's going to be paid. It's going to go to the Blues and Benny Cunnington. Well, look to play on, he does. No, he's got to go back behind his mark, and he's looking for the half dozen. Last time he played at the Reed, he kicked 5 against the Bloods. So he's on another tight angle, but it's on the preferred side of a right footer. So Benny Cunnington will kick from 40 metres out, gets good purchase, goes across the face. Bolsh got a hand to it, but it skips through everyone, and a minus score for the Blues.
He does miss occasionally.
He is human. So 11-10-76 to 6-4-40. 9 minutes and 43 seconds gone in this final term on the league contracting time clock. Wiggsy, give me 2 or 3 names you're considering for our Matthews Petroleum Player of the Day.
Ooh, a bit hard to limit it to 2 and 3.
Well, let's go 4 or 5.
All right, see, look, I'll be thinking, I think Ben Cunnington. I think Jackson Bell. I reckon a Sam Carter's been really good. Weymouth's been really good in the ruck. And then you've got the young kid Dowd, who I reckon he'll be in their top 3. Now, whether, for the negating role he's done. So, Wason's been good. Reece Bucks had a really good second half.
Holloway, his job on Burn.
Yeah, he did a good job on Connor Burns. So, yeah, but there's a number.
Koroit had an opportunity there, so a drop mark by McInerney inside 50, and the Blues were able to repel. And now we've got a ball in on that far outside wing, netball side of the stadium here today. Difficult conditions, 3YB, Hampden League Live match of the day this afternoon. So in front, Weymouth. Geez, played a great game, the big fella in the ruck. It came out there towards Peterson. Peterson got it forward of field, but it's been pinched by the Blues. That was Manane. Now at hands and knees, they get it back again, the Blues. It's a kick down the line to centre half forward. There's a mark's been taken. Kicks it out wide. Here's a chance further wide for Buck on a lead if he can get there, and takes the mark back. So Reece Buck, heavy ball last quarter. Alan Blackburn, whatever his chances.
We forgot one, Eamon Radley's good job on Dobbo.
Charlie Munn and Gilchrist, who had been mentioned. So
team effort, the old team effort for the Blues. So he has played his part today, Buck. He's provided plenty of opportunities. Hasn't hit the scoreboard for a goal yet today. He fancies his chances here. And this will make it a 42-point advantage if he's accurate. It's a big kick, but it's gone across the face and it's rushed through for one behind. So the Blues will move on to 11-11-77. They lead the Koroit Saints 6-4-40. We've played 12 minutes on the league contracting time clock. Solomon's flooring and blinds scoreboard this afternoon, and the Blues well in control.
Here's Morrison with the, I guess he got the takeaway in the end because Buck dropped the mark. Armistead, who's got some real talent. I like what this kid brings. Goes centre corridor. Just couldn't quite hit the target on the end. Here's McCutcheon, who's tried hard all day. Just possessed, holding the ball. And the free kick's going to go to the Blues, Geordie Walters. And they've got running teammates nearly plucking the one-hander. There was Marnie Gilchrist. Here he goes, inside 50, pops it up into the square. Miller slipped through his fingers, hit the post, and a minor score for the Blues. 11-12-78, 23 scoring shots to 10, 6-4-40, 12 and a half gone. Final term, and the Blues are going to go inside 50 through Bidmate again. Here he goes, centres the kick through the hands of Turlin. They flick the handball out. Here comes Carter, tries to bend it around. And again, they're just peppering the inside 50s and peppering the score.
I reckon they've been their best through.
Actually, I reckon Carter's been terrific too from the get-go. 11-13-79 to 6-4-40. So it's going to be a big win for the Blues, I should say. They were sitting in fifth, and then depending what happens between South and Port Fairy, if the Seagulls can hold on, it gives teams inside the 5 or 2 game buffer with the Roosters just hanging outside. But we'll check some scores very soon. Here go the Saints on the outset. Bolsh, if he hasn't had 30 touches, I'll cry he. Kicks it towards the half-forward line. Jackson Bell, as he does, just cleans up the class. Bidmate, been terrific. Left foot kick goes wide on this occasion. And we'll have a stoppage on that outer side wing. I think he went out of bounds, so it might be a boundary throw-in here at the Reed Oval. The lights are on. They have been since the first quarter. It's been dark and gloomy, but the rain has gone away for the time being. 11-13-79 to 6-4-40. 14 gone in this final term.
The old boundary umpires will sleep well tonight, I reckon.
I think everyone will. Blackie.
Yes.
Players will.
Nice and cosy in the borough tonight, Blackie, no doubt about that. So there's a chance for the Blues again to go forward. It's on their half-forward line. Chasing after it, and a good kick down the line too, and a good mark. Was it by Morris? Yes. So that is Morgan Morris. So he's tight on the boundary line. He kicked a nice goal earlier in the quarter. He's got an opportunity for his second, so he's going to go around the old hook, around the corner. Heavy ball. It's going to be a difficult kick. So Morris lays it across the boot. Oh, just getting a fingertip. Oh, did he? I think it's a goal. It's a goal. Well, I tell you what there, Alan Blackburn is another Lucas Brothers Butcher snagger the day contender to Morgan Morris. He kicks his second.
That's his second.
He kicks the Warrnambool Blues 11. Sorry, it might be their 12th, is it? They're going to 12-13-85, I reckon. Koroit Saints 6-4-40. I don't think they've updated the scoreboard yet because I reckon they were on 11-11.
Hell, he put you on the spot here. Yeah. Who have these teams got next week?
Yeah, so the Saints, they have got, I can tell you, Wicks. Just give me 15 seconds. So next week, the Saints have got the Roosters out at Victoria Park.
Yep.
And the Warrnambool Blues travel up to Camperdown.
McInerney's knocked us.
That'll be a good game of netball next week, Hilly.
Yes, terrific game of netball.
So Liam Hoy was the last to get up, just wet in that centre. Ash Jennings throws it up, Weymouth and McInerney. McInerney might have been held on to there. No, he wasn't, but he butters up anyway. Little kick off the ground was slight advantage to the Saints. Now they've got another one inside 50. Over the ball there was Curran. Curran O'Donnell. But he couldn't control it, so edging close to the Saints. Haven't kicked a goal this quarter, I don't think, have they?
No.
So Weymouth off the ground. Here's Mac Peterson. Kicks it inside 50. But again, the Blues have got the numbers back. Then they're at ground level. Oh, that could have been a free kick to the Saints. No. Wason might have been a little throw. It wasn't. Not seen that way anyway. Bidmay got it out wide to Turland. Turland got a little handball backwards. Was good. They're controlling the footy nicely. That went to Reggie Mast. Now the ball's down on the centre wing. It's a running contest. They've got it again, the Blues. Good kick down the line and a good mark under a lot of pressure there. So put that one down to Mac Peterson for a Peter Bosch Bridgestone highlight of the day. Now it's coming out wide towards McCutcheon and Dobson. McCutcheon's going to be first to it. He's weaving in and out. He's got nowhere to go, really. In the end, he got tackled, but he's good enough to get a handball to Dobson. Dobson, in turn, got it on further afield there to Armistead. Armistead went down the line, but only as far as his opponent there in Riley Holloway. So Holloway now, he kicks back down the line. Nobody will get back on this. It stays in, does it? It doesn't. No, it's gone over the line, out of bounds. Right in front of the Warrnambool Football Club, social club as it used to be. And there'll be a boundary throw in Elm Blackwood.
And our 300 gamer, Dell's going forward.
Well, good. We snagged his 19th. Hilly.
Let's see what he can do. Let's get one for Dell. Boundary throw in, Weymouth, McInerney. Gee, Weymouth's done well today. Like tough conditions in his ruck. 95% of the day. The handball game's been sound. The Blues have just worked that forward handball. Out of the contest have been terrific.
Just had numbers, haven't they, around the stoppage, clearance, everything.
So Dobson plays on. Hamish looks for Morris, and at the back there is McCutcheon. Tidy on both sides, and he kicks it to Mooney, who takes a nice mark, but just below his knees. So Dal Mooney has tried hard all day, looking for Grayland. Here comes Grayland, bursts through, keeps it low, making goal square with a run through.
There's another one. There's another one.
There's a Lucas Brothers snagging the naked 10. He's got his 15th for the day. And it's the Saints 7-4-46, trailing the Blues 12-13-85, a consolation goal as we're nearing 19 minutes in this final term.
Again, Jack Grayland, part of that young brigade coming through at the Koroit Saints. Again, really tough when you're a young player, especially playing against some big senior or strong-bodied Warrnambool midfielders. They've got good, strong players at each end. So, but then he just showed his class and showed that turn of speed, which we all know he's got. So, yeah, good goal.
So ball back in the centre. The lights are well and truly taking effect here this afternoon. Weymouth been resolute in the ruck, picked up there by Carter's been good for the Blues too, but they've had plenty of them. Now the ball's out on the wing. Desperate attempt here by Peterson. It only spills far as Carter again. So Carter's little up and under. I'm not sure whether it went the distance. They're still boring in these blokes, which is great. There's a little kick out the back by Barney Gilchrist, top of the goal square. Where's Cunnington? He couldn't quite get to that one, but there'll be a boundary throw in. It'll give the Blues another opportunity to score. So we're almost 20 minutes in on the league contracting time clock, power core. Those magnificent power lines working overtime today. And there'll be a throw in here. It's going to be Weymouth and McInerney. So Big Dan, he's taken on the Young Bucks today. And he's probably got the bickies, I reckon.
You half worked for Power Core, didn't you, Poss, last year?
I did, Blackie. I tell you what, I wouldn't be up at that cherry picker in conditions like this. You'd slip and fall out. Here's a chance for the Blues. Snap. No, it's a free kick out of this, and I think it's going to go to Koroit. It is, and the recipient will be Harry Noonan.
Yes, Noonan will go to that outer side. Loved his game today, Harry Noonan. Penetrating kick for the Blues. That wall's been hard to break down all day, Wiggs.
Yeah, absolutely. They've defended the ground really well, Warrnambool. Really
Dowling
well
just bounced off his chest, decided to channel his inner Irvine from the Socceroos. Comes out back to Dowling, but holding the ball. And a free kick's going to go to the Saints. So they're still defending well. They're giving everything here, the Saints, as they usually do. But just it hasn't been their day on the scoreboard. The kick across the face of the 50 goes out of bounds. We'll have a boundary throw in, 21 gone, so final term.
Sam Cowling back by the sounds
next week.
Back next week. That's big.
Oh, it just complements that back line who've been pretty
forward line.
Yeah. Where would you play in, Wiggs? Do you think centre half back?
It's just one of those ones where you could play either.
You're Matt Sully prototype, isn't you, really? So half forward line for the Blues. Inside 50s this quarter, Blackie.
Yes, 13 to Warrnambool and 8 to the Koroit Saints.
Here's Grayland, runs through the centre corridor, gets long kick, but it's Holloway and it's Bell retreating. Holloway first to it. He's got a bit of speed to show as well. Riley Holloway kicks out, looking for Reggie Mars. Morrison got in the way. Here's Dobson. He's got time just to spot up a teammate. Oh, Wason, terrific. That's a Peterbolt Bridgestone Player of the Day contender. Got the double-handed spoil. Dobson goes on the left boot, spears the pass, block. Oh, yes, that, oh, it's a mark from mine almost. Gee whiz, I thought he had enough of it. And not a boundary throw on, a stoppage is going to occur about 40 out from the Saints' goal. He got met heavily there, block. He's tough. I thought he had enough of it to constitute a mark in the conditions. Here's Sam Carter off the pack, high up and under kick, and fortuitously, Bidmo's just awaiting. Will it bounce favourably? No, it doesn't, but he loves to run and do the soccer work. He does it again, puts it in the positioning of Buck, who got a little toe poke, and it goes over the boundary line. We'll have a boundary throw in. 22 and a half gone. It's been a big day for the Blues. 39 points ahead, 12-13-85 to 7-4-46.
Yeah, they're well in control, the Blue Baggers. And, all players out there have actually earned their money today. It's been a hard slog.
Hilly, any update on the South Warrnambool?
Yes, I'm just having a look. Currently, Wigsy, 22 and a half gone, 3:15:33 Port Fairy, 3:5:23 the Roosters.
10 points.
The Eagles are up by 70. Terang Mortlake defeated Cobden by 33 points, and currently the score hasn't changed at half-time, 20-11. The Hamilton Kangaroos up at Melville Oval.
So back here at the Reed Oval's a chance there for Dobson. A kick off the ground, and now's a chance to go forward. Oh, good smother by the Blues, picked up by Wason. Little handball went out wide. They're still throwing themselves in. Picked up nicely. A little handball went out wide. That was by Opperman. Now there's a chance for the Koroit Saints, but interception was good by the Blues at ground level. Paddling along in front of him was Dobson. Did well in the end, got it out to Neve. Neve, little handball to himself. Now he's under a little bit of pressure, but his kick was good enough to go up in the air, but it went out of bounds on the full in front of the scoreboard, which reached 12-13-85. The Blues, 7-4-46 Koroit. So Wason plays on. Numbers across the line here. Comes to Holloway. Holloway's got plenty of space to work in. Little kick went down to block. Now he's got to Buck. Now he's got to play further on. He'll take the mark. And that was Dowd. Dowd's kicked down the line too. It's an out number here as well if the Blues can win it. It's kicked it along the ground as close to the boundary line. Nicely picked up in the end there by Morgan Morris. He's attempted kick to the top of the goal square, went astray.
Interesting. We spoke about it. Warrnambool ranked number 10 for kicking efficiency. But gee, I reckon they've kicked the ball well today.
Considering the conditions have been horrid.
So a free kick, relieving free kick down there for out on the full. Was taken by Stevens, I reckon it was, or it might have been Armistead. That's a good mark. That was by Peterson. Now he squares it up to Bolsch. Bolsch up and running. Hasn't got a lot to kick to, so he kicked a space. Running back onto it to try and get to it, which I don't think he will in the end, was Stevens. And he had enough pressure applied from the back by Big Reese Buck, and the ball's gone over the line out of bounds just outside 50 for the Koroit Saints. But it's all elementary, my dear boy, because the Blues are going to have a big win. 25 minutes gone now in this final quarter. So they're gone forward again. Over the top the ball went. It's really hard to...
You've done well, Possum. You've done really well. You've got the binoculars
up. Well, I'm glad I brought it, Wixie, because I would have been no hope. I've actually learned a little bit how to follow the play with these, which is good, because sometimes you really need them, especially when you're half blind as it is, mate. So there's a chance now again. Stacks on the mill, and there'll be a ball up centre half forward, Hilly. See if he can bring us home.
Matco higher around the grounds, 4-5-29 South Warrnambool, 3-15-33 Port Fairy. At 4 points the margin.
How many scoring shots again?
3-15 18 to 9. So ball still lurking inside forward 50. Free kick for the Saints. So you'd imagine, a couple of minutes left maybe up at the Friendly Societies Park. I'd say the conditions up there would have been tough. Intercepting there is Manane. He's a backbone of their midfield group, Tyler Manane, just a workhorse. So he's just taking his time and he'll load him once again. Get some good purchase on the kick. Cody direction. Tommy Bolsh again, he's been terrific. Roving nicely there was Turlin. He had it, he lost it, he had the pressure applied. Noonan just couldn't quite trap it in the end. Here they go, the Saints just trying to zip around. Handball comes out. Long kick towards the wing. Dobson was one of the targets. Radley, who's done a really good job, does well on that occasion. Short kick and he opens it up. Here they go, the Blues inside forward, 50. Buck takes an overhead mark, if you don't mind, in the wettest and toughest of conditions. He does it with absolute ease.
Good move putting him,
it's been a great move
forward. Yeah, started on a wing, but yeah, definitely looked more dangerous. And their forward lines looked a little bit more dangerous as well.
So Reece Buck, he hasn't kicked one this afternoon. He's kicked a couple of behinds. I know he's got the distance, but it's all about the accuracy. He'll kick from every bit of 50 metres out. Buck comes in, unleashes, drops short at the back, and they're happy to concede the minor score, the Saints. So 12-14-86. It's a flat 40-point margin. 7-4-46, 27 gone, Blackie.
Yeah, it's been a great effort. Numbers round the ball, clearance-wise, stoppage-wise, and their bloke called Ben Cunnington.
So Finn Parkinson with the ball in hand. An exciting youngster for the Blues, son of the great Ben. Inside 50. Oh, that's a good kick. That's a terrific kick. And he spots up a teammate there. I'm just trying to think. That might be Morgan, is it? Or it might have been the other way around. Is that Huey Morgan with the ball in hand? Just hard to see with the numbers and the darkness. Their posture might be able to help us out there. I reckon it is Huey Morgan.
Yeah, it's got a 6 on the back.
Yeah, it's definitely Huey Morgan. Definitely Huey Morgan. Right now, let's see what Huey's got.
I see one side of him of his back, Hilly.
The son of the great Brenton Morgan. Looks to improve the angle. Comes in, drops short again, they fly. And standing tall there was Dallas Mooney. McInerney. So there they go. The Saints, they're just getting it outside defensive 50. Nicely rolls into the hand. Peterson gets it out. But at the wing, and there's that man again in Parkinson who takes a nice mark.
Yeah, he did. Finney Parkinson. And is that the siren? I think it is. It is. So the Blues have had a very, very comprehensive and, confident boosting win here this afternoon. They've run out winners 12 goals, 14-86. Have defeated the Koroit Saints 7-4-46. Adam Dowie for Senate Accountant Stats. It was a very, very solid performance, particularly in the second half by the Blues.
Yeah, it was. It was. They just and look, Koroit had their times where they were able to get the ball movement going, they were able to get that run going, but for the majority of the day, Warrnambool just looked really well set up behind the ball. It was one of those games where you think, we've all seen games where you think it's like the opposition have got an extra player, and that's what it sort of looked like. Koroit probably, again, they had some injuries. Warrnambool's pressure was really good, forced them into handballs. A lot of the handballs on a day like today weren't helping you. They were actually going the other way. So, and Warrnambool sweated on those. But Warrnambool actually, I was impressed with the way because they're not a very high uncontested marking type of team or even marking team, so they're more a surge territory team, but they actually, maybe with the windy conditions and kicking into the wind in the first quarter, that really, all of a sudden, that was sort of working for them. They just kept the ball off Koroit really well. And I reckon the marks will be interesting because I reckon Koroit would pride themselves on defence, and I reckon today they'll be looking back at that game and going, gee, Warrnambool, we allowed Warrnambool to mark the ball a lot. We allowed Warrnambool to take a lot of forward 50 marks. So look, best team definitely won. Like you go, Sam Dobson was really, really well held. Mac Peterson didn't have his usual impact on the game. Tommy Bolsh was really good. Liam Hoy started probably pretty brightly. He'll be better for the run. But it was, Warrnambool well and truly the best side today.
Yeah, they certainly were. Hey, we're going to go downstairs and catch up with Blackie, all thanks to SC Concrete. And Blackie, where are we going to?
I'll get Dell. Where is the man?
Just trying to find his way. It's been a tough game.
Well done to the Warrnambool boys too for...
Bad luck, buddy. Not the result you wanted, but still a great achievement, 300, mate.
Yeah, not quite the result we were looking for. Perfect day for it, really, you could say.
And, mate, you end up in the forward line, you're trying to snag one, were you?
No, I don't get many chances, so if I get a chance to sneak into the forward line, I'll take it.
Mate, great achievement. Really proud of what you've done, and great for the league, buddy.
Thanks, mate.
Good on you.
Well done, Blackie, down there with Dal Mooney, and both sides lining up to clap him off. And what a champion he's been, Dallas Mooney. I think he was waiting whether he's getting the shoulder right or not, but well done to the Warrnambool Football Netball Club joining in the celebrations there with the Koroit Saints. And yeah, what a performance, 12-14-86 to 7-4-46. Let's quickly go around the grounds, all thanks to Matco Hire. And well, looks like Seagulls might have got the job done. 4-15-39. The clock's still going up the friendlies, but they're leading by 10 points, 4-5-29. That's at the 32-minute mark of the final term. Warrnambool got the job done, as we know. North Warrnambool up by 71 points. Terrene Mortlake winners over Cobden, and an 8-point ball game up at Melville Oval, start of the third term for Hamilton and the Portland.
Who's in front there? Sorry, Hilly.
Portland are trailing by 8 points. So 3-2-20 Hamilton to 1-6-12 the Portland Tigers.
Tough conditions.
So sort of unofficially looking the ladder. If Port Fairy get the job done, which I think they pretty well will at the time mark of the final term, there'll be a 2-game buffer on the Roosters in 6 spots, so just makes things a little bit more interesting, Wigs.
Well, the other thing is, if Portland happen to drop the Hamilton game, then South Warrnambool are 1 game behind them. So yeah, a few ramifications there to come out of that. Portland's percentage is a lot better. Warrnambool will get a bit of percentage here. It's a lot to make up though. What are they, about 25% behind Portland at the moment? But yeah, well done to Warrnambool. They were, and again, there'd be a few little across the league, like we were talking about half-time, or who can win the flag. And again, you think about Cowling coming back.
Huntington back in that lineup. Yeah. Harry Ryan straightens him up.
And you sort of go, well, Warrnambool definitely are in the picture. So, but yeah, Warrnambool, again, you look at impact and just being able to win their positions. And again, you're probably looking at, well, Tommy Bolsh, he won his spot. You know, like I thought,
Block was good.
Yeah, Jack Block was good. But yeah, but then you go Warrnambool, and Warrnambool had a lot of guys who were really, really strong right across. Sam Carter, we mentioned him, Charlie Martin-Gilchrist, Tyler Minaj, Jai Turner. I thought their midfield, and Dan Weymouth in there pretty much rucked all day. Thought he was terrific. Reece Buck going from the wing forward definitely helped. Eamon Radley blanketed Sammy Dobson. So Sam did he kick a... He kicked a goal, I reckon he kicked one. He kicked one with that banana. Yeah. But yeah, Warrnambool, Charlie Martin-Gilchrist was really good. Warrnambool just looked, just a bit stronger over the ball. Just, again, I thought they played the conditions and the moments really, really well. So they knew when to go fast and surge, and they knew when to sit back. You know, Jackson Bell, wow, what a game. So yeah, they got a lot to look forward to.
They set the tone early, the Blues, and they run out victors by 40 points. We're going to take a break here on Hampton League Live. It is the post-game coming up, all thanks to Conquest Pools, Matt Canody and the team. We really appreciate their support for season 2026. We'll go through the better players, the goal kickers, as well as all our awards. We'll get the full-time scores from around the grounds, as well as our open netball as well. It's been a big day here at the Reed Oval. And the Blues, well, they've just shown that they are the real deal with a great performance against the Saints. They won by 40 in tough conditions in a great game of footy here at the Reed Oval. Let's take a break and we'll come back with the Conquest Pools post-game.
Hampton League Live on 3YB FM.
Another quarter of Hamden footy. The Power Core. From the first bounce to the final siren, Power Core backs Hamden League footy because local footy is essential as